folks? Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Let's go. Disagree to Disagree. Only on A2D Radio. We are live from the Real Talk Studios every Sunday. We're brought to you by our doc. Make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com, located Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey. We'll have the doc on about 50 minutes from now. We'll have him on, talk a little baseball with the doc, and as well as Joel Embiid tendonitis talk, because he did play today, but it all ties into everything.
Played well.
It all ties into everything.
Played well.
Yeah. Wow, absolutely played well. That's what happens when stars come back.
Second
Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Milwakovic, Robbie Pove on the ones and twos. The family out there join us. We'll do a little Flyers playoff pursuit later on in the show. 5 points out with 14 to go. So we'll talk a little Fly guys at the end. We'll do a crumb of the week like we do every week as well. NFL free agency, and obviously trades have already began, and one crumb went to a crumb franchise and right where he belongs. Crumbs belong with crumbs, and that already happened. We'll dive in to some Eagles free agency. The big move out of Howie. We'll dissect that a little bit, and it'll be exciting to talk free agency because it's a great time of the year. Great time of the year. Harper's debut. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Did you like the song?
On the playgrounds where I spent my
did you like the song? The song jazzed me. Again, he's just doing this to me. He's just doing it to me.
First off, you're not even from St. Louis.
I know. I understand. Now he is. When he's been 13 years here.
From Bel Air. So he's a prince, I guess. All right.
And your other kid, listen, Cardinals, relax. and your other kid is. The other kid you want is making nonsense comments. I'll get into that, too. I don't know what he's doing.
I want it both, though.
What's he doing?
I don't know why we got to keep circling back to him. He's not on our team.
What's he doing?
I didn't hear what he said. He said more dumb shit.
Oh, he said something about we're going to fight for a wild card. The season hasn't started yet, Manny.
Well, what's he going to say? You got paid $300 million. You better say you're fighting for something. You better say you're fighting for something. Grow up, dude. Grow up. See, now you're wrong.
No.
See, now you just.
He said we might not have the division. He literally said they're not going to win the division before the season started. Is what he said in the interview. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right, and he said we're fighting for a wild card.
That's all I'm saying.
You gotta hit your piece.
That's all I'm saying.
If you want to be heard, you know what I mean. If you want to be heard.
What'd you call?
Sixers, Pacers recap ties right into our poll question. The Sixers will end the season as the East 3 seed. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us, family. Reading off all your questions, comments, concerns, hatred, Brett sleeping with your wife, whatever the case may be. We're answering it all tonight because that's all. I mean, listen, it's gotten to the point where, like, I'm in group with family members, essentially, here, guys I know my whole life. And it's just like, can we talk basketball for a minute just besides the coach? Like, I'm getting alerts about Brett the whole time. Who's doing what? Like, who's missing shots? Who ain't playing D? Who's not? Who else isn't playing? Like, Brett can be part of blame, but what guys are not doing stuff, too? Like, I'm just tired of hearing about one person. Like, it's a collective effort to win. It's a collective effort to win. And especially in the NBA where it's star-driven. And you got your star back today, and good things ended up happening as people were jumping off the wall, essentially, at halftime of this basketball game today. I mean, that's what happened. You play 4 quarters, and you got to like the fight in the second half because you got trounced in Houston without your star. And trouncing never goes well with me, whoever's on the court, right? Because you got to have some effort. And it felt like there was a lack of effort in that basketball game, too.
How about Wednesday? I don't care about Friday. How about Wednesday?
All right, yeah, we go back even further. Yeah, we go back to the Bulls. That's another bad loss. But 2 bad losses in a row, You know, because one, I mean, you're going to lose to Houston, you lose to Houston. But when you get blown out, that's bad to anybody. You shouldn't be getting blown out. You're too good of a basketball team for that. So then to come back today and you're losing.
That game had blowout
you're losing.
all over it.
I understand, but you're losing. Okay, and you're thinking, all right, this could get real ugly here. This could get real ugly. You get your star back, and you're losing to a team that you're better than. Let's be real. You're better than. I don't care what records say. You're better than, and you should be better than them.
Indiana, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They have a better
They're
bench.
better.
They have a better bench than us, especially right now with our injuries. But we're better than they are, yes. 1,000%.
And to come back and show the fight in the second half to win this basketball game. But it all stems back to a healthy Joel Embiid. You need Joel Embiid. It's going to go as Joel goes.
Well,
These other guys, and I think we're learning, Tobias, real good player. JJ has struggled. All right.
JJ struggled again today.
Okay, he struggled. I'm being nice about it right now. He hasn't played well, and I like JJ, so I'm trying to be nicer about it.
He had a couple shots in the second half today, but he struggled hard first half again, and we like JJ, and we all like JJ. But if he's not making shots, he's useless on the floor, and that's a problem. That's good because he doesn't play any defense at all. So we can deal with that when he's hitting shots.
Absolutely.
And we got JoJo back there to defend the cup. We can deal with that. But when he's not making shots, he's a big issue.
And you're not wrong. But the problem with that, and I think the problem that Brett runs in with that is when he's not making shots and he's on the floor, who else do you have on there that's going to make a shot for that team at that point? You know what I mean? There's no one really other than
Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris. There's a bunch of guys that are supposed to make shots.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, the problem with Jimmy Butler's been he played better today. He was more aggressive today, I will say. I'm not sure that he played better, but he's more aggressive. But he's been gun shy. I think we can all agree. He's been not aggressive enough for his offense. When we need you to score, Jimmy
8 shots
Butler.
again today.
Yeah, we need you to score, Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
You have to score. Now,
I'm sorry. Can I say something? I feel like it's one of them things where I'm being like, did I miss something for all these years he played basketball? Like that a guy, Jimmy Buckets, you scored a basketball. You're aggressive. Like I understand when Joel's out there, maybe not jacking 16 to 20,
right.
but when Joel hasn't been there, I need you shooting 16 times a game. I need you right now. You're a max money type of guy.
Or
max
you think
money.
you are.
Regardless, I'm not even going there.
Well,
I'm not putting down the guy because he's one of my guys too. And it's hard to say this, but this isn't who you are. I need a little bit of the dog we knew you were. Like when we got him, like Jimmy Butler's a dog I love, and I haven't seen enough. Early on I did, but it seems like after the luster went away of the trade, he's like just.
Well, there's been plenty of opportunities. Like,
and he's just going like
he was trying to fit in. He's trying to be the right teammate.
Yeah.
He's trying to fit in. I get that. And the culture's fine. We're winning. We're a good basketball team, right? But when you had 8 games to go fucking bananas, right? That was your chance to go bananas.
Yeah.
We went 4-4. Go fucking bananas. I didn't give a shit if he was fucking 2 for 30.
Yep.
You got to do something.
When Joe's not in the floor, that's when you got to become him. And Tom, maybe it's when we see him from afar, all you see is Jimmy Buckets. And then when you watch him day in and day out, maybe not saying that he's not.
No, because the numbers.
Obviously, when you do it over his career.
No, but the numbers equal buckets. The numbers equal buckets. I've watched him enough play basketball. He can take over games at times. He had that ability, and that ability, I'm not saying isn't there because it is. Nothing changed in X amount of games on his ability. He's not 32 where it's like, oh, maybe he just hit that wall. No, he's 28 years old, so nothing's changed. But him just saying, you know what? Sometimes I got to just go take over and not wait to the fourth quarter because that's sort of when he starts getting shots. Like today, he didn't have a shot through to the end of the first quarter or the beginning of the second.
He had a couple, but he passed on shots. I watched the whole game today. I don't get to watch all the games because I'm usually at work. Today I watched the whole game. He passed on shots today. Passed on 3 that I saw. I'm like, what?
He did that Friday,
one he stepped inside. He's in a wide open 3. He didn't shoot it in transition. Stepped inside and shot a contested jumper. When I'm like, just shoot the 3. Yeah. Like we want you to shoot. We want you to shoot. And then, you know me, I didn't want Jimmy. You know this. I didn't want him, but I like his game. But he's not. He's a 22-point a game guy, or has been. He was in Minnesota and Chicago. Even more in Chicago, I think 24 in Chicago. Where's that guy at?
Yeah,
Where's he at?
And people are trying out there. People are trying to blame that on Brett, and it's like, no, you're passing up. You're passing up open shots. You're passing up opportunities to be aggressive.
20.
So I'm not going to put it all on one guy. You know, it's on you.
We need you to score 20. Yeah,
you take a guy off a dribble. You know what I mean? Like it's you.
Especially when Brett puts the ball in your hands.
We don't run plays. Right, so
absolutely.
As much as I don't like fucking,
and we're running with him
I don't
down
like
the stretch.
fucking Brett, as much as I don't like Brett, I would never roast him for that. You're fucking 3 for 8 today. Like has nothing to do with him. We don't fucking run plays. This ain't the fucking YMCA. We're fucking, we're fucking running picket fence and shit. It's a fucking, pick and pop.
You got the ball in your hands. Shoot the fucking ball.
Well, that's why we were so excited. That's why we were so excited to go get 2 players in Jimmy and Tobias that can create their own, and now it's like, well. Create your own.
Yeah, can they?
Tobias, I believe. So I believe both of them can.
No.
But I see more Tobias create on his own than Jimmy has. Recently.
Jimmy can too, but
recently. That's all I'm saying.
But guess what, though? No, but when you look at it now, he's like not shooting. He's not shooting so much during the middle part of the game. And then at the end of the game, in tight games, we put the ball in his hands because we don't want Ben to get fouled, obviously. So they put Ben down the block. They put the ball in Jimmy's hands. Now he has to create. He hasn't been doing it all game. Like, I'd rather him be trying to score all game. That way, when we give it to you at the end of the game, you're more into the fucking flow. Yeah. Like I got a problem with him not going for his buckets. Yeah. I need you to try to score. We have big guys. We can get the boards. Ben and Joe will get boards. Fucking go for your offense, dude.
I agree.
I got a problem with him not going for his offense. It's driving me fucking crazy. Seriously, it's almost to the point where I'm like, I don't even know if we can re-sign him because it's driving me crazy. Go for your offense. Tobias has been great. But we need Jimmy. We need him.
Especially
we ain't gonna win shit.
Especially because
he keeps passing up shots.
It reminds me of like an amateur shit because I see it at the amateur level in the sense where like guys are trying to have such great at bats at the high school level and they're taking pitches, they take them, and they lose their whole aggressiveness. Yep. Now at the pro level that shouldn't happen. That's what I feel like happened with him. He wanted to shake that fucking label, all right? That fucking label, whether it was justified or not, was fucking following him around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wanted to fucking shake it. He wanted to fit in. This was the perfect place for him. Hey, we can win the fucking East. Everybody's fucking, hey, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Shit like
Kumbaya!
this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he was just like, hey, I'm just going to stay in my lane. I'll make a couple game-winning shots. Yep. This is JoJo's team. We're going to play through him. That's it. I'm just going to fucking stay straight. All right? And then all of a sudden, it's like, fuck, he was in such that mode that he can't get out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Now you're in a cocoon. We need you to come out, become a butterfly, kid. Become a butterfly. Okay? We need you to bust out of that cocoon, become a butterfly.
That's it.
Start flapping them wings, kid. Let's go. You're like a monarch out there. Let's go. We need you.
You're in Buffalo Bill's basement right now. Get the fuck out.
Get out. Go. Put the lotion on the skin.
Go.
Get out.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a couple times on Friday where he gets the ball in the block. He
left the door open. Leave.
No, I'm saying there's a couple times on Friday where he got the ball in the block and he passed it out. We're like, shoot the ball, you're right there. Go for it. You know what I mean? And same thing with you. Like, I'm not the biggest Jimmy guy, so I'm trying to not be critical because I don't want to, continue to harp on, and create that narrative. Like I'm trying. Like obviously, I want him to do well because we're all Sixers fans, and regardless of my personal thoughts of him, I want him to win. I want us to win. So it's like when you get the ball in the block and you don't shoot the ball. Yeah, that's what you're there for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird because it's not the kind of guy he is, and the only thing that makes sense is trying to be a great teammate and trying to play that role so much where you got stuck in it. Yeah. You to try to get the max money or whatever the reason behind it is, or just because you don't want that stigma with you. Maybe that's the reason too. So nobody knows the exact reason behind on why that's going on, but it's exactly what's happening. Because, again, a lot of open looks passed up. Yeah. And I don't want to say like open looks, just opportunities passed up. Where we have the basketball one-on-one, go take somebody off the dribble. That's what you're here to do. You're here to take somebody off the dribble, create, and that creates easy buckets, and that creates penetration, little handoffs to Joe inside, which is more easy buckets.
Yeah, there's just not, now's not the time for it. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
If you're trying to play the Draymond Green role, That's not. We don't need that right
No,
now. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need that.
yeah.
We don't have the other two fucking superstars. We got one superstar. Ben's coming along. His offense is getting there. But if it's Jay, we know JJ's so streaky.
Yep.
And we love Tobias, but I'm saying like that's not. We need you to score. You know what I mean? Like, there's not enough basketballs to go around.
No, but there's enough for you to get 18-20.
I'm saying when you're the
Yep.
Warriors. And
Yeah.
stuff, like,
There's enough to get
Draymond has
18-20.
to play that role. You know what I mean? Like Draymond's got to be the defensive guy, the dick,
First
the guy
off-
that rebounds.
Well, like you said-
First off, we were expecting him to be Clay. We were expecting you to catch the ball and
absolutely.
shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah, that's
Clay
okay.
don't fucking dribble. He don't pass. He passes. He don't dribble. He just shoots.
Yeah,
That's what we were expecting out of Jimmy.
in
We
the
want
corner.
you to come in and shoot the fucking basketball. Okay? We already got Ben who's gonna ball handle. We already got Joe inside. Shoot the fucking ball. Shoot the ball.
Absolutely.
He keeps switching fucking headbands. He's driving me fucking crazy. He's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Headband gate.
Karate
Fucking
Kid the other
Christ.
night, right?
He's
The
got
Karate Kid.
He's
the other
Karate
night.
Kid. He's Woo-san. He's Karate Kid. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was
all right.
fucking- I
Then
was-
he's no headband today. He's not shooting the ball. Shoot the fucking ball.
I was yelling at the TV the
Fuck.
other night. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Bro? Get it
Oh,
off.
fuck.
Fucking been defending you for fucking months. Get that off.
Yeah.
fuck,
That's
man.
exactly.
Fuck, man. I couldn't even do anything. I was like, Bianca, you fucking see this? Fucking been fucking helping this guy out for fucking months. And then you're gonna dress like that? Fuck, man.
That's how I feel about him when he shoots 8 shots. Oh my God, I said this guy's a dog and all these things, and this is what you need. And then, where's the dog? I saw the dog the first week and a half, 2 weeks he was here.
Oh, it's a kibbles and bits.
And
man.
then,
Kibbles and bits, right?
I think I'm almost getting a little kitty cat. What do cats eat? I'm not a cat guy, but what do kittens eat? Tell me that. Somebody put that in the chat. A little stuff that, you know what I mean? It's not even food. It's like prison food. They slap it in. You know what I'm talking about. That's what cats eat.
I've
Prison
never
food.
been to
Canned
jail.
shit.
I've never been to jail.
Canned shit.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
you know.
You can let us know. I've never been.
All right, to the poll. Sixers will end the season as the East 3 seed. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. HUD Radio is where you can find this family. And to that question, we didn't get that.
Obviously, we need Joe. I think the Pacers are out of the question. Even though they're a good basketball team, they're well coached. Their gauntlet is coming now. The back end of their schedule is brutal. So you'll see them fade to where you expect them to fade without Oladipo, I would imagine. Right? The scary thing is the Celtics. That was
We gotta
Willie-
beat- yeah, we gotta beat them out.
Willie's team all along, and that Warriors win might have lit them up.
team.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like you're very scared of them.
I
I wasn't
am.
scared of them a month
fucking-
ago.
I don't want to
Right?
play him. I'll tell you that.
Kyrie's a crumb. I don't want. They don't do nothing for me. But that Warriors win might have lit them up. It might have got Hayward going, and they got a little scary. They're scared.
I don't
They're
like.
scared.
I don't want to play them.
I know that.
No,
That's
listen.
what I'm saying.
I tell you.
Or the
totally-
3 seed. That's why the 3 seed's so important.
Absolutely.
It's important.
Listen,
It's not-
we have to get the fucking 3 seed. You're saying, can we get the 3 seed? I'm saying we have to get the fucking 3 seed. Okay. If you
Well, not
want
if they- not if
you
they
It
wanna-
wasn't Ken.
Not if they get
The
it.
polls don't agree or disagree. So
No,
it's a
no.
statement, yes.
But not,
Yes.
But not
Okay.
if they
Agree.
get it. It's not that dangerous if they get it.
No.
Pacers
no.
can't have
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Pacers can't have it.
We got to get it. We
Well,
gotta
Pacers
get it.
can't have it
We
either.
got to get it. We got to get. I don't want to play the Pacers. Pacers aren't an easy out. All right, I'm sorry. I don't want to play the
Nobody's
Pacers.
nobody's.
I don't want to play Brooklyn either. But we'll
Nobody's-
beat Brooklyn.
Who do you want to play?
No, I like to play the Heat. I like to play the Heat.
Tell us who you want to.
It's like 3 teams only. I'm
Is,
sorry.
Is Haddonfield available?
I'm not.
Can we play Haddonfield?
I don't wanna play
Robbie,
them.
I know you're
Yo,
salty, Robbie. Come
I don't
on,
wanna-
buddy.
I don't wanna play them either.
Come on.
Yo, Rob,
Come
first off-
on. You know
First
it,
off,
buddy.
Rob, this is what they do.
That's why they make movies.
Guess what? I'm sorry.
Why they make movies.
I hate Haddonfield. I hate them with a passion.
Absolutely.
Fucking rich fucking piece of shit. But I wish I was a Haddonfield fan because 3 straight years they beat Camden in the basketball
tell us
finals.
how you really feel.
3 straight. Woo, 3
why-
straight.
that's why
I
they-
mean,
that's why they make movies.
3 straight.
Why they make
3
movies.
straight. The rich white kids are beating Camden in the finals. I mean, I'm sorry. That's funny shit right there. Let's go.
That's why Gene-
funny.
that's why
That's
Gene
it.
Hackman
That's
was
it.
the
That's
great
Hoosiers-
actor.
That's Hoosiers type shit. That's Hoosiers type shit. That's Hoosiers type shit.
It's all their whole offense. They're just
And I hate.
They're just
I hate. No, all Haddonfield is pick and pop all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
They're just hitting these. They're hitting these all day.
Dude, for
They're all day.
20
Up.
for
They
20
just pop.
years. For
They
20
just
years.
pop shots
Fucking
all day.
incredible. For
All day long. I
20
hate them. I
20
hate them.
years.
Fucking pricks. Rich pricks.
Brian
Hate them.
Betty, that Brady jersey is beyond out of place. Sorry, McNabb or Foles jersey up there. We're not putting a Foles jersey back up there, Brian. We used to have a Foles jersey up there, and after the year we replaced it. Okay, because he left and we replaced it. Okay, we can't leave him up there forever, Brian.
He's a hater, Brian. You got to know. Yeah.
Well, I'm not a hater. It's time
He
to come
hates-
off.
He hates Nick.
It's time to come off.
He never liked
We're
Nick
moving
Foles. He hates
forward. I mean, it's time to come off. You guys want to live in the past your whole life. I'm trying to get there again. You guys want to keep living in glory days. You know what I mean? You know, it's glory day talk.
I'm not living
All
in
right?
the past. I'm just saying you don't like Nick Foles. That's all I'm saying.
I love Nick Foles, so
No,
grow up.
If
dude.
you ran into him in
Turn
Barrington,
your goddamn
you
thing
wouldn't
up.
even say hi.
It's a constant thing. I'm just going to just sit over here and hold it the whole
Okay,
time.
then hold it, dude. Do
Or
what you
just
gotta
take
do.
the headset off. Either one.
I'm done.
Or take the headset.
Time's yours.
What up, Rob? Rob Lutman chiming in. Joseph Frank agrees with the poll question.
Joseph. My boy. My dog.
Michael Tucci, trust the process. You know it.
Yeah.
Jay Heasley, yes, they were till they saw that 106-86 score. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
But
was
getting
Friday
back to
night.
what we were saying, though, we have to get the 3 seed, though. Like, we have to. I'm not confident, okay? I'm not confident. I'll be the first one to tell you. I think that we're really good. I'll be the first one to tell you. I think we can beat anybody. We also could lose to anybody, which is not a good spot to be in. And
I
so
don't
like,
know that we can necessarily lose to anybody.
Well,
with
I mean,
Joel.
anyone that's in the fucking
no, but I'm saying, like,
playoffs.
to your point, we lost to the Bulls the other night, but we didn't have Joel.
Yeah, because it's back to back though. That's the NBA. That's it. I'm not worried about that game. I'm more worried about us getting blown the fuck out in Houston. Show up, all right. Back to backs happen in the NBA. All right, the NBA traveling back to back. That's how when you bet the NBA, you look for the back to backs. San Antonio probably wins tonight. I bet. Mark it down. I don't know what's going on. I bet they win tonight. Anywho, I'm not confident. Like, I'm not confident with us against Toronto, Boston, or fucking Milwaukee. Actually, Milwaukee over Toronto or Boston. But I think that we can beat all of them. Yeah. But will we? I don't know. But we have to get the 3 seed. I want a easy, not easy, but like a first round matchup that we can definitely win.
Charlotte.
Which any 6 seed that we should, whoever the 6 seed is, we should beat.
But you're scared
Charlotte
of
would be
Brooklyn.
great.
You're scared
I don't
of
want to play
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn, but we'll beat them. We'll beat Brooklyn. We'll beat Brooklyn. Brooklyn might take 2 from us, but we'll beat them. But after that, like, everyone else scares me, but we can play with them. It's just, can we? There's so much when you watch this team. Like, we have so much. We're so good. We have so much talent everywhere. We just can't get it done. We can't get over the top. Too many turnovers. Too many bad shots. Joe hangs in the three-point line. Fourth quarter today, Joe down low, dominating, and we dominated the game.
I think we have.
Why not all the time?
We have some of the worst possessions in the history.
Oh,
of the
my
NBA.
God. Ridiculous.
Like, some of the stuff they have
ridiculous
is,
possessions. What's going on?
Like, we dribble, like, they get in their own way. They dribble off their own kneecap.
bang into
Yeah,
each
that's the
other.
weirdest
and
shit.
shit.
The weirdest thing.
Why
And
do
you're
you
like, wait.
dribble to the corner and then dribble it off your knee?
stop.
Like Ben,
There's 2 guys
Ben
there.
was
What are
dribbling
we
the ball
doing?
the other night in Chicago, and the ball literally went down, and it bounced like my dog's freaking ball because it's so beat up. It went boom, and it's got a little, it's all messed up, the ball. So when I bounce it, it goes all different directions. That's what the ball went. Where'd the ball go? You just had it. You were coming right down the court. There was nothing. Where did it bounce off of? Somebody check the floor. Check the floor.
That happens 2 times a game.
Like, check the floor.
Inside the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We're the greatest team at throwing away possessions in the last 3
Yeah.
minutes of tight
Like,
games.
throw it to a guy on the other team's bench, and he'll joke
amazing.
around and like
No,
fake
no.
pump fake it.
It's amazing.
Like, that's how bad it is.
Anyone that watches the Sixers will tell you we're really good. When it gets down to 3 minutes left against a good team, we're fucking awful. We can't get out of our own way. We throw the ball away. JJ has 2 turnovers every time. If he's wide open, he's missing it.
TJ tried to skip past today. I'm like, what are you doing?
some of the shit that we do it's mind numbing. Like, just Joe on the block, throw him the fucking ball, and let's play from there. Like, that should be our whole offense in the end of games. Stop with the fucking nonsense, fucking dribble handoff, fucking bullshit. Put Joe on the block and throw him the fucking ball.
I can't
Like,
believe people are
seriously.
scared of Brooklyn. You know, I just can't believe people are out there.
Well, listen, Brooklyn plays us tough, and they would play us tough, and we would beat them.
Listen.
We would
hold
beat
on,
them. We would beat
hold
them.
on,
I don't see
hold
anything
on.
down low with them,
Hold on.
No, they're positionless, so they just got that's
Yeah,
their theory.
Bill Middlebrook, I have a
play
major
us
issue with
every
that.
game will be like 135 to 130. They'll play us tough. It'll be fucking fast
and
paced.
down.
Listen, I got an issue saying no. Bill Middlebrook, I wish somebody would explain why you want the 3 seed playing Brooklyn. Celtics take 3. Then you host the Pacers and the 4 seed. Dumb talk. I'm not trying to face Brooklyn than the Pacers. Can we all wake up, please? I mean, what is going on right now? Now we're running away from Brooklyn. Can we stop this team? If you can't beat them, then you shouldn't be in the dance anyway. Grow the fuck up.
Why don't we just forfeit the rest of this?
Yeah, just didn't hang it up. We're done. Shouldn't even talk Sixers tonight. Can we just fast forward the show while live?
Harper walked twice.
Still not an official bat, so we'll get that moving forward.
He's 0 for 0. His run scored. By the way, Hoskkins, that should be all year. We'll get to that, I'm sure. But that should be all year.
That's why it's 3.
He's going to see
4,
fastballs
5.
all year.
3, 4,
Yo,
5.
How loud was that off the bat, by the way?
Oh, yeah, it was loud.
The sexiest sound I've ever heard in my life, dude. Seriously. Swear to God. I want to wake up to that fucking sound every day. That sound was amazing.
But only
It was like a metal bat.
It did sound like a metal. It did sound like a metal.
It was incredible.
I think they had like 10 mics on the field.
It was incredible.
No, it was awesome. I only
Mikey!
No, don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down.
I'm just going to tell you a
Don't you
story.
dare.
I'm
Don't
not
you dare.
Mikey.
Don't you dare shoot me down.
I'm going to tell you the story because
Mikey.
I'm going to tell you a story because it's we had a fantasy draft yesterday, and when the Blue
You just
Jay,
went from here
when
to
the,
here.
when the Blue Jay guy homered, Spike Kelly goes, "Oh, that sounded delicious." You know what I mean? So it was just one of those things that was just ongoing. Like, "Ooh, that was good."
Maybe everything down south sounds a little better coming off.
But it's just funny. He said,
By the way,
it's crazy.
you got fucking baseball next week? You got a coach next week or whatever?
What day? What are we talking?
Next Sunday.
Till like 1. Why?
Okay, can we do show a little earlier? I got.
Can we? This could be off the.
Yeah, I got fantasy draft late. Just reminded me. I thought of it. I got fantasy draft 7:30 next Sunday. Just popped in the head. I'm sorry.
Michael Tucci says, "Wave the flag. It's over."
Yeah.
You're not going to get.
like,
Bill
you don't
says
have
you're
to,
not going
like,
to
you
get
don't
past the second round. Fact. And I hope you get the Celtics first.
Oh, here we go.
Yelling isn't going to change the truth.
Who is this guy?
Who do you like?
Who
Bill,
are you
it's
fan
not yelling, Bill. This is how we do shows.
Who are you a fan of,
It's
Bill?
up-tempo, energy and
Bill.
effort, 2 things you control, Bill, and I'm going to control mine, okay? And what I'm trying to tell you is that this team is loaded starting 5. So me, as a guy that thinks they should get to the Eastern Conference Finals, at worst right now, is going to believe that I don't give a shit who we're playing. And if we can't beat Boston, okay, then you got to start looking at some players on who you're going to give max money to and not give max money to.
You got to remember.
Because this team should be good enough to beat any team in the East.
Absolutely. And
Any team.
Guess what? You got to remember, the last like 10 games, we've been really banged up. We've had Amir Johnson playing all our minutes at center. We've had no Boban, no fucking Joel.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's been tough. So hopefully, if they are healthy, Boban's huge. For the playoffs because it's a guy that you can get. He is. And it's a guy that you can get that can at least defend the rim when JoJo's out of the game, and you can throw it to him and he can get buckets also when you need him because if you're not making shots of the second team, you need a bucket. You can throw it to him. He gets buckets.
Gets some buckets,
He does. He gets buckets. So
Boban buckets?
That's what Boban does. So I'm saying, like, that's a big thing. Like, we need him healthy. They're saying he's going to be. So he's supposed to be back in, like, next 2 games. So if we're full systems go,
Bill,
we should be right in the Eastern Conference Finals. If we're full systems go, we should be.
Bill, you probably watched them over the last 8 games when Joel hasn't played. He goes, they look loaded, right? I mean, listen, maybe next year. I don't understand how are they not loaded? We played 8 games without Joel Embiid over this little stretch. Okay, and we just got a brand new roster. We got
Prison Mike out there doing things.
And just a brand new roster, too, Bill.
By the way, I know the Comcast Sportsnet and shit is trying to push the regional manager, right, on Mike Scott. No, Prison Mike. That's who it is. I'm sorry. We're hashtagging it right here at A2D. It's Prison Mike, all right? And I don't give a fuck. I know that's not like 2019. You can't say Prison Mike. He's got a bunch of neck tattoos. He's Prison fucking Mike. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Plus his name's Mike Scott. It works so well, people. It works so well. Prison Mike. We're hashtagging it every time it makes a shot.
I do like the 3 regional manager, though.
Mike.
That is pretty money.
No.
3 regional manager is pretty good.
Prison Mike.
But, yeah, he can be the 3 regional manager, and then he can also hashtag the Prison Mike.
It could be his, like, alter ego.
Yeah, it's alter ego.
Prison Mike.
Yeah.
I love it. I just love how it's Mike Scott. It works so well. Great trade.
Yeah, I don't understand, Bill. I mean, to me, they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Stop talking to Bill Miller.
I don't know.
Dude.
Jay Hazley.
Is that fucking what? Is that
Bill's
what?
also the guy that punked us on Harper, so.
Jay Hazley says the Sixers team is stacked.
Wednesday.
If they don't make the finals, it's an embarrassment.
Agreed.
But I won't even go as far as embarrassment.
I won't go embarrassment, but.
I'm gonna embarrass
I mean, look at the other teams in the Eastern Conference. They're stacked too, guys, if you haven't noticed. Toronto is stacked. All right? I mean, if you've seen that roster, stacked roster. Like I mean, like
No,
they're like
absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. Like they got Mark
Listen, we hold them,
Gasol as well.
Listen, we're going to hold them accountable. I mean, listen,
Like,
we want them to get there too, man. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, you know, the East is top heavy. Those three teams are good. You know, Boston's coming right now, and you're going to forget about the Bucks have the best record in the NBA. So let's just sleep on them. Like, you don't have to be scared of them, but we talked about it before. They're a good basketball team.
Yeah,
They're
very
well
good.
coached. And
Very
that's what
good.
happens when you go pillar to pillar. Sometimes you can't shake it.
the
You
other
know what I
thing,
mean?
too,
You
is
just play together great as a team.
No one thought Giannis was going to explode this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always been very good, but no one thought he'd be the MVP of the year.
I think everyone thought he was going to be MVP. Well, I just think the rest of their team's really good. Eric Bledsoe's playing above what I thought he was.
Yeah.
He was, I would say.
Oh, Meerkat's a huge signing
No,
for
they got
them.
they got They got a bunch. They're a good team. Chris Middleton gets buckets. Malcolm Brogdon plays defense. I like that team. Okay, like they don't scare me strictly because I feel like we match up well against them. For some reason, every time we play them, we are always in the game. Like Boston, they blow us the fuck out, and it drives me crazy. But Milwaukee, we're in the game. That's why I always say that I'm less scared of them. But I mean, obviously, they're an extremely fucking good team. So the top of the East is extremely good. We should be right there as one of the top 4 teams that has a chance to get to the fucking finals. That's all it is. And can we get there? That's all it is, really, you know?
Yeah.
And we have the talent to get there, but can we get it done?
Oh, that's the big question.
Can we get it done?
That's a big question. And, you don't think that those teams, fans, aren't looking at us,
same
too?
way. The same
it's
way.
like,
Yeah,
don't forget that they just got a bunch of new guys over there. And if they start gelling the right way, it could be dangerous for all of us.
There's
It looks both
Jimmy
ways.
Buckets.
I mean, Joel Embiid's so important to this team, so that's why I'm not going to get all wrapped up into the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get wrapped up over that little stretch. I'm not going to get all caught up in it because it's not the same team.
We went exactly what I thought we would.
You know what I'm saying? We're not that team. So it's like, I feel like this fan base got all stuck in that and
probably lose in
throughout
Houston
that little stretch.
Houston's hot as a
where it's
fucking
like, dude,
pistol right now.
we're missing somebody pretty important in case you missed it.
No,
So
but I'm saying, like, even with Joe, the back-to-back in Chicago, now we probably pulled out. We should have pulled it out anyway. We blew that game. Everybody knows it. But back-to-backs are tough, and they happen, right? Even with Joe, we could have blown that game, but we should have won that game. But then even with Joe, I think we probably lose in Houston anyway. We're still going to be underdogs in Houston, even if JoJo's playing, because Houston's hot as a fucking pistol right now. Yeah. And they're at home. I mean, I think obviously that we would have been underdogs.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like
I just don't think we get doors blown off. Though.
The stretch wasn't as bad as everyone's making it out to be.
No, but people are though. Like, I'm not saying in here, people not in here, but like people out and about on social and out and about, Sixers fans, they're big time overreaction about a lot of things.
Have you ever been out in the world? People are fucking idiots.
Listen,
they're everywhere. There's an idiot everywhere you go.
I realize that. I'm just letting you know.
Probably 2 in this room.
Okay. Yeah.
I might be one.
The one's been talking.
40% right there.
I'm not one.
2 out of 5. Not it. 2 out of 3. Your eyes went up. You 3 guys.
I feel like I don't have to call not it.
66%. 3 guys.
I love the hate. It's my favorite thing to do.
Eric Jacinto says Sixers versus Bucks in Eastern Conference Finals. I've been saying it for a month now. If Embiid is healthy, of course.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek.
I'd be happy.
I'm gonna take a peek.
That means that we beat somebody really good in the fucking second round. So let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
But no, I mean I understand. Like,
probably Toronto.
Yeah.
But we do need to play together more, though. I mean, for anybody, you do need to play together more. I mean, we've seen it around the league. Chemistry in this league is important, too. So you want Joel playing, not only because you want your star out there, and you need him, but you want it down this stretch now. You need him back out there because you need to start.
Of course, he's your best player. So
they can all gel together and play with each other more and more. Because remember, this last trade just happened. Jimmy's been here for a minute.
Yeah.
But the last trade just happened.
I understand.
So now you're adding another little piece.
It's still basketball.
It's been 15
it's been
games,
enough.
probably.
It's been enough. All right. So that narrative, I get it. I understand that's what people want to hang their hat on. But
No, I'm saying for all 5 guys to play together. You want them. This stretch run's important.
Let's just go play basketball.
No, of course, but this stretch run's so important to play together and to play together well going into the playoffs. It's really important.
Fucking absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, we need. We need the fucking 3 seed.
For a team
absolutely, it's important.
For a team that is thrown together, not thrown together, but new pieces. You know, this stretch to feel good going in,
and that's for
get a
everybody.
3 seed.
That's, like I said,
that's for everybody.
Said,
but
the Celtics were left for dead. That Warrior win might have let them fucking go.
But we need.
It only takes one sometimes to start saying, hey, now we're that team that everybody expects.
Yeah, I don't know who left them for dead. I mean, the Celtics are a tough team. I don't like the. I don't even want to see the Celtics. Okay, Celtics fucking haunt me in my dreams, dude. I don't seriously. Are you guys thinking that we can still beat the Celtics? I don't. I don't want to see the Celtics one bit. Someone else beat them, please. I don't want to see them at all. They got our number, man. We can't beat them.
I don't know. I think it's better to see them and beat them.
Is it better because we can't beat them? You say this every time. Oh, show up game, we get smoked every time.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So it's about me? Like I play now?
It's not about you.
I mean, I'm just confused.
It's not about you. I'm just saying.
Is it not that kind of game, though?
You just said.
Is it not that kind of game?
You just said you're okay to see them. You're okay to see them. They beat us every time we play them. Why the fuck you want to see them? I don't want to see them.
I'm not begging to see them.
I don't want to see them.
If I got to see them, we'll see them. Let's go. I'm not going to get.
I mean,
you're going to be up all week. Obviously, I'm going to be able to sleep at night still. So you're going to be up the week before, tossing and turning, and I'm not.
Be awesome.
And I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to go see them. If that's what you got to play, that's what you got to play. I'm not going to be like this.
I understand.
I just think the fearfulness is crazy. Go play who you got to play. To get to where you want to get to, you're going to play somebody damn good. So whoever comes up, let's go play them. The whole I want to play this team, or I want to play this team, or I want to play this team. That's crazy to me. I don't get into that shit. Yeah. I want to be a 1-3 seed because then I got home court early on. As long as I'm a 1-3.
Well, obviously we want to be 1-3. Yeah.
Okay, but who I play is who I play. If I want to get to an Eastern Conference Final, or my goals further.
So you're cool with us finishing, let's say 4 with the Celtics 5 and playing them in the first round.
That's a different story. That's why I said the 3 seed's so important.
You just said it. Whoever play.
I don't want to play him in the first because that's too. In the first, that's too much.
No one wants to play him.
But in the second, I don't care.
Play him, period.
That's my point.
If you don't want to play him in the
I've
first,
been saying the 3 seed's so important. I didn't switch that because I don't want to play any of them teams in the first round.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
after that, to get to where I got to get to, I'm not going to be like, you know what I mean?
Obviously, at that point, you got to play him, yeah.
That's all my point is.
I don't want to see him.
I'm just going to tell you that
we're probably going to see him.
Things happen. Yeah, things happen.
It's a good chance.
Sometimes you got to beat that bully to get to where you want to get to, and they've been a bully of ours. Sometimes that's what needs to be done. Where everybody's going to go into that series and write us off for dead around here. And I kind of like that kind of series. Because usually when the fan base says, we ain't winning this one, it's usually when we win shit. When we're all too excited and you're like if we played, for instance, we played.
We were excited last year going in. God, we got slapped right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, this year you're going to get only a select percent that's going to be like, we can beat them. The majority is going to be like, it's going to get ugly.
It's going to be you.
It's going to get ugly. And usually when the majority's that way, usually goes in Philly fans' favor. That's what I've noticed about us.
I like that.
That's how I noticed about us.
So when we don't believe it happens.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Because when Carson went down, nobody believed. Okay. And look what happened. You know what I mean? It was all dead. I wore a robe on show. I wore a robe. It was dead. It was over. It was over. It was. Well, I love robes, but it was.
He is a robe guy.
No, I really never wear a robe.
He is a robe guy.
I'm not a robe guy.
Very robish.
I'm not a robe guy.
Real robish.
I would love to be a robe guy.
Very robish.
You have one. You're a robe guy.
No, she bought it for me. I don't wear it.
I have a robe.
Well,
do you own a robe? You're a robe guy.
When somebody buys you a robe, they buy you a robe. That's not even.
I don't have a robe.
Because nobody's bought you one.
I have one.
Okay, I got a wife that bought me a robe. What do you want me to tell you, Will?
Ed's not a robe guy.
So robe guy.
I'm not a robe guy.
You are.
I just wore the robe that time.
You have a
That's
robe.
the most I've worn that robe
guy.
since I got it.
Well, you have it.
That's the most I've worn it.
You're a robe guy. Yeah. Hashtag
you don't make up the rules for my life.
In your closet.
Okay? You don't make up my life rules. All right? No, you don't. You don't make up my life rules.
You have the ability to wear a robe. You're
by the way,
no, a robe guy would wear the robe.
I know, but
no, you can't make it up either.
It doesn't matter if you don't like it.
You have to wear the robe to be a robe guy.
You have the ability to wear a robe.
That doesn't make you a robe guy.
We don't.
Do you want my robe? Is that what you're asking?
I know.
It seemed like you were asking for the robe.
I'm telling you what the definition of a robe guy is.
No, robe guy.
The guy that can go
Webster's
to his closet
definition.
and put a robe on.
Yeah, but that guy in Webster's dictionary, and Webster's dictionary, that guy would have the robe on.
Non-robe
Not
guy.
me. So I'm on robe guy.
If I was a robe
I'm
guy,
a guy who owns a robe
if
but
I
never
went to
wears
my closet and I don't have a robe, I can't be a robe guy.
I'm almost
You
anti-robe.
can be a robe guy.
I like a towel and a sweatshirt.
robe guy.
I like drying off with a towel. The robe never dries you off. I don't buy into the robe dry-off game.
Nah, it's
not
Doesn't
supposed
dry
to.
you.
You're supposed to try
Then what the
yourself
what
fuck's
you're
the
supposed to
point
do?
of it?
Just chill.
You
I told this to Len. I don't
I was
understand the
gonna
point of the robe.
You thought
I
you
never
were supposed to
understood.
dry in a robe?
You're a robe guy.
No, I just thought it'd be, not like full
Not
dry.
dry.
You
No,
try.
no,
You try. You try it.
You thought you could
you
dry
try-
it.
Shut up. Now you know all about robes too?
You
thought-
Oh,
Wait,
circle talk.
You
wait,
thought it was a
wait,
robe microwave.
wait,
You're like, just put it
wait,
on and I'm going to
wait,
try.
wait.
I wish I robe microwave.
Dry
Great
your-
idea.
You
Pat
dry
that
your-
tonight
You
too.
dry
A
your
heater-
nuts
a heater
with the
robe?
robe and then put it on. Is that what you're saying?
No, like you dry with a towel, but you don't have to go over dry. And you put the robe on and it dries you.
Okay. Robe guy.
Not a robe guy.
Good.
Hence, I don't know what robes do.
If anyone wants a robe, Tom, there'll be one in front. Approximately 1 hour after the show, there'll be one outside.
He'll go out and get the paper in a robe.
In a robe.
Never. But something like
Hashtag robe guy.
never a robe guy. That's the funny thing about me having a robe because I never wear one. Never wear a robe. But I'll tell you one place I do wear a robe. There is one place, but it's not my robe. It's not my robe, though. Okay. Coming back from the jacuzzi down in Florida, in the wintertime, I'll bring a robe with.
Hence, you're a robe guy.
Nope. Hence, I'm a smart guy because a towel's not enough on the walk. Towel's not enough.
That's on one of the 10 vacations he has a year. He hits a robe.
One time.
Probably 3 of the 10 he hits robes, I would say.
My God, this
so
guy's
he's
the
a
worst.
robe guy.
This guy, you're the worst. You are literally the worst human being.
I think I'm all right.
He would beg to differ.
Well, I beg to differ about being the robe guy. There's a lot of beg to differs today. A lot of agree to disagrees on A2D.
I think 3 out of 4 on the couch or the chairs would say you're a robe guy.
3 out of 4 dentists.
Yeah, approved. Yeah.
Whatever that commercial is.
Yes.
3 out of 4
yes.
doctors.
Kid tested, mother approved. We're like kids over here. All right.
Is this what this now became?
It's a panel right here, buddy.
No, I know. The more I learn.
You just got paddled. You just got paddled. Yeah, you did.
In a robe.
Yep.
I got paddled in a robe.
He's wearing a robe next week.
Jay, no, it doesn't have a Philly team logo. It's blue. Ask my wife. I don't know why she bought me a robe. James, he's not a good person, Wilson, so don't even say that.
Thank you, James.
Terrible human being.
Is that Molson?
John Boyle says robes are after sex gear. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd rather just put the clothes back on. And I'm going to go robe, we're going to walk around like a big dog. Like, you know what I mean? You can go down and make a couple eggs.
When in
You know what I
Rome.
mean? When the robe.
When in
Like,
Rome.
no.
When in Rome.
When in robe.
So James says, I own a robe and never wear it.
Hang glide.
Hate robes. He says, owning a robe doesn't make you a robe guy. Thank you, my brother. See?
Shocker. Who's
He
that, Molson?
lives
Yep.
in Canada.
Of course.
Yep.
Oh.
Of course,
Smart guy. Smart guy.
Oh,
Smart guy.
Shocker.
Oh, shocker. Shocker.
It could have been anybody, and you guys would have said shocker.
No,
It could have been anyone. Listen.
That's the consigliere. That's your consigliere.
Seriously.
You think I'm putting any stock in
Fucking
that?
head minion agrees.
Minion.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Head minion agrees. Shocker.
Molson.
You two don't even. You two. Listen. You know, always. You two might be the robe guys because you know a lot about robes. And you've been aggressive
I
about
don't
the
even
robe
have a
conversation.
robe.
You definitely do.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Go ahead.
You
I don't own a robe.
You just
I got a lot of
you
hoodies.
gave
I
us
got
an
no
example
robes.
last week. When you get angry, that means that you're fighting for your cause. So you're saying that we know a lot about robes because we're getting passionate about it. When we're not robe guys.
You slipped and accidentally became a robe guy. And he just smells like a robe guy.
In your defensive trips last week,
I
you went
probably-
bananas. You went
I
bananas.
probably smell amazing. I'll be honest with you. It's Jacquard Noir. Watch yourselves.
All right, the
Kid
Brady
was- kid was
jersey.
out there, all
We're
right.
getting to Harper. Let it go.
I had a few drinks.
Let it go. It's not the time. It's been good luck.
The hate.
We won a freaking Super
First
Bowl
off,
with the guy on the wall.
I'll burn the fucker right now.
We've been through this, and it never got
It
burned.
ain't
And we burned a sweatshirt instead that essentially didn't burn well. It was a mess.
Burned perfect.
But it
That's your
won.
Super Bowl.
No,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're not lighting that in here.
I'll light it right now.
No, you won't, because I will knock you the fuck out. If you lit a fire inside
I'm not
my
gonna light a
residence,
fire inside
I
your
will light you up.
residence.
That's all.
I'm not gonna light a
I will
fire
light your
inside
lamp.
inside
That's
your
all.
residence.
Just confirming for people.
And
You want to say 2 for something trending? Light that shit. Go ahead. Because I love you to death like a brother, but I will knock you the fuck out if you light that.
You couldn't beat me up if you tried.
I would, because you be going to light, and it's a sneak from behind your dead. You're done.
You are
maybe not that. I don't want to put that out. I don't want to put that out for the people. Just concuss.
You are a sneak attack guy. I'm
Absolutely.
I'm well aware.
Somebody bigger?
I'm well aware, yeah.
You're a bigger guy?
I'm well aware.
I'm not gonna, but
I'll still
you're also
play
lighting a fire in my house.
I'm not
so
gonna-
now I'm also going to take a swing.
I said
right?
I said I would never do that. So
You said you would absolutely do that. You
No,
just said that.
I said I will light this jersey on fire right now. I won't do it in the house.
You didn't say that. Now you did. After you knew you were going to get snuck.
Yeah. So now you want me to light it?
Nervous talk. Nervous talk.
Torpedo talk.
You're lucky.
Well, Brady should wear a robe, John. I mean, Brady wears a robe. I would wear a robe too if I was Brady.
He does wear a robe.
I'd probably never take a robe off if I was Brady. Might just play in a robe.
Uggs. I mean, it's just living the dream.
Rugs.
Oh man!
I tell you, a rope guy. You try to just hold my hand. Knock it off.
Look how
I'm
far
on my
you're over.
side.
No,
This
you
is
were
the
here.
movies.
You were here.
This is the movies.
This is the movie.
Look where I'm at.
Well, look at the finger. Can still by accident touch.
Come on.
The pinky.
I'm 100, bro. I mean, I don't move. Come on.
He's talking pinky talk over there. You want to touch pinkies? You want to touch pinkies?
I didn't say you want to touch pinky. Now you're making shit up too.
I didn't say
Now
that.
the whole couch shit.
No.
All the chairs. Now he's saying that I talked about touching pinkies. You want to tip pinkies. I never talked about tipping a pinky.
The game is just the tip.
He said he's trying to grab my.
That's how I know you're a rogue guy. That's how I know you're gay. That's a great movie. That's a great movie.
I once seen you make I once seen you make a spinach dip out of a loaf of sourdough bread in a bread bowl. He said, "You know how I know you're gay? You like Coldplay." I do like Coldplay, by the way. I enjoy some Coldplay. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, confirmed.
I'm not gay.
Just thought you were doing. Thought that was a double. I thought you were coming out closet for two
I
things.
do enjoy some Coldplay. That's all I'm saying. I like women.
Bill Middlebrook says they don't make robes long enough for foals.
That's true.
Oh, Andy, you're talking.
Jake Friel touched the tip. That was hashtagged. Everybody saying, Jay saying, whoa, tipping pinkies is a robe guy thing. James says his face hurts. And he says, off the rails, best part of the show.
Yeah, that's what we
That
do.
was quick, too. We didn't get the doc on yet. Already, we didn't get the YouTube. This usually goes on to YouTube. I don't know how we're going to get through that hour. Woo!
Buckle up.
Hold on tight. Buckle up! You know, like Zoom says, hold on tight, boys. Coming in for a landing.
Coming in for a landing.
Without the turbulence. So,
Oh boy.
I had to confirm no I feel like somebody was going to turbulence it if I didn't do it.
Oh, my God. Is he sucking another dick?
No, nobody,
Did I not look
did
that up?
that happen?
Did I not see it?
I mean, he's touching pinkies over there.
Have you seen my angle of this chair? It's a weird angle here. Should be up here. It's a bad angle.
You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Around this guy. This guy's thirsty. He's a thirsty bitch.
Don't tell my wife. Don't tell my wife inside we touch pinkies.
She knows. She knows.
She knows. Fuck out of here.
You called her a liar last week.
Absolutely. I told her. Did I not tell her last night I called her a liar? And I told her, and I also told her there's a couple F-bombs dropped and some things that might make you want to divorce me. But at the end of the day.
You told her last night you waited 6 days.
No, I told her before.
By the way, last week called you a liar.
Smart guy.
The whole show.
You let things simmer down. And you let them know.
Sounds like a married
That
man.
wasn't a joke. That was a let you know.
I got you.
Just to confirm, because I felt like he's just
every
move I make.
If you came with there was no hard there wasn't a hard thumb on that. There wasn't a hard thumb.
No, it was just here.
Yeah, the soft thumb.
Yeah, I don't know what this was. I don't know what.
You didn't hard thumb it. You went soft thumb. That's how I knew. It was hard thumb. I'd have been like, whoa, what's going on?
And the thumb went, yeah.
It
Circular.
wasn't hard thumb. It was a soft thumb. It was all right. It wasn't a hard thumb. It was a soft thumb. I knew what was going on.
Limp thumb.
Limp thumb.
Turn it over. Turn the thumb.
He's touching hands again.
No, I'm moving on. I had to look too, like, shit, did I hit him? Did I get him again? That's where Sleeps calls it quits after all this time. You know, you got your whole life of one pinky, he's out. You look over. Where'd he go?
I moved over.
Got a lot of space in between us now.
Trumpy, I need a wall right here. I need a wall right here.
Brian Batty says, you guys are gayer than AB's mustache. That's a goal. Jesse, way to bring it back in, Jesse. Let's go Sixers. Absolutely. Absolutely well done, Jesse.
Yes.
Welcome to the program. Well done, Jesse.
Would you guys grow the fuck up? Yeah, you're right.
We can't. That's
He
all right.
probably just came in and said, let's go Sixers. I had no idea this conversation has been happening. But to our poll question, let us know. Sixers will end the season as the East 3 seed. Agree? Disagree? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You all already know where to find us. It's Agree, Disagree Radio, A2D Radio. So, do we all agree on it? Because I don't think we ever even got.
I agree.
I agree.
Sweeps?
Yeah, agreed.
You all right? You struggle a little bit.
No, I got a little mellow. Had to get out. Yeah. A lot of laughter.
Little MY.
A lot of laughter. Yeah, I agree. 3 seed.
I mean, we have to get the 3 seed. I think it's absolutely paramount that we get the fucking 3 seed. So it's got to be done. And right now, this win today was a huge win. This was like almost a playoff game type win today because now we hold a tiebreaker over them. And it was absolutely necessary that we won this game today. And it didn't look good. Didn't look good for the first half. So the fact that we came out second half and played well and got it done is good. It's given me a lot of confidence moving forward. So that's a good thing. So I'll take that. And we look good in the second half today, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it
listen,
rolling.
I mean, the first half, there was obviously some panic and some concern, and I get it.
Yeah, we struggled.
And that's a big statement in the second half. We talked about it. After a week you've had of some bad losses, to be down at half, and you can easily just go, oh, man, this isn't good. Yeah. And to go out and to come back against a good basketball team. Not a great one, a real good one, though, to me. A real good, tough team. They're just tough. That's who they are. They're tough.
The fact that they're still the 3 seed.
Yeah, after all this with Oladipo.
Oladipo being out for so long, absolutely.
So
they're
tough.
a tough team.
And that's the response you want, and that's what you're going to get with Joel Embiid in the lineup too. Because honestly, I think what we've noticed, JJ struggled, and he's really going to struggle without Joe. You know, him and Joe with the pick and roll create so many looks for him. And people always get mad. Well, why is Joe not down low? I want Joe to be down low too, but I also understand to get my best shooter his best looks, it has to be dribble handoffs between them two because he creates so much separation for JJ to get an open look, right? And that's why he struggled over the stretch because he's gotten some open looks, but not as consistent as he does with Joe. Sure. So that's why I think he's up in the key a lot more. But
I think we
can
compare schedules whenever we get a chance.
Yeah, we'll tie right into the doc with Joel Embiid because I know we want to talk to the doc about Joel Embiid. So we got Dr. Paul Vidal on, join us every Sunday. Our doc, make him yours, Specialized Physical Therapy LLC, located Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey, accept most major insurances. Doc, we missed you last week, didn't get a chance to talk to you. Obviously, Harper's exciting, but what's happening?
Oh, man, lots happened since I last talked to you guys. But, yeah, Harper.
What's up, Doc?
That's a big deal, man. What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up, Doc? How are you?
All right.
This is a big deal. So before we get in the Harper, I believe everything with Joe's knee is tendonitis from what I've read. Anybody read anything different than that? Than it was tendonitis?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It's just tendonitis?
Load management.
So just a more load management thing. So do you think we're going to see sort of what we saw today? You know, maybe no back-to-backs down the stretch, or being pulled in the first quarter a little earlier, just like less minutes. Is sort of what I saw today.
Yeah, maybe less minutes, man. I mean, he obviously makes a difference, right? I mean, I just heard you guys talking about him and JJ. I mean, JJ's a different player when Embiid's on the floor, man. I mean, I think I guess the spacing's better or what have you, but I'm not sure. I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, but I forget, he played all year last year, right? Just about. That was his first full year.
Yeah, just about. I mean,
he missed the last 15 games.
Yeah,
because he got hit in the face. Remember, he was wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
But besides that, he played the whole year. Yes.
Yeah, and so far he's played, except for the last week and a half, he's played the whole year this year too. I mean, with the guys they have on the bench with that new guy they got from Los Angeles with Tobias, I forget his name.
Mike Scott.
Boban.
Bobby.
Yeah. When he comes back, you have him, you have Scott, you can even throw Amir Johnson in there. I mean, I think, you have enough minutes to spell him where he can get just adequate rest at strategic points of the game. But yeah, he can still be in each game. I mean, I'm not sure what they're thinking, but I mean, he's obviously a different player. They're a different team with him in there, and I would love to see him in every game.
Yeah, and even a 25-minute Joel Embiid, Doc, down the stretch here before the playoffs is better than no Joel Embiid, because we saw this last year when he was on the load management earlier on, that he would play like 28 minutes and have 27 points, or 28 points, where he's almost scoring a point a minute. So it's like, okay, even if we only want to play for 22 tonight, whatever reason, it's still just him having him on the court is gigantic for this team, just going down the stretch if they want to be the 3 seed or higher.
Yeah. I mean, higher, yeah, that's right. And then, when he's in there and he knows he has limited minutes, he's going to be in there and he's going to try to make as much of an impact as he can, right? And yeah, we saw that last year, no doubt, man. I mean, his production was amazing in the limited minutes. So, yeah, I'm hoping they do something. I mean, even with teams that are not supposed to beat us and what have you, I think just keeping that normal rhythm and kind of cycle, so to speak, so no one doesn't, so they don't get out of it, especially heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So I want to shift from Sixers, because we've talked Sixers for a while, but I want to go get into our Harper conversation. And Harper's debut, air quotes, spring training debut yesterday. But just the excitement that surrounds this baseball team now, just over the last week, Doc, since we didn't talk to you last week. But it's definitely a big-time vibe going around here, and it's back to that 2007-ish, really 8 type baseball team. But just the excitement, even in going into 2008 before we won it.
Yeah,
that excitement.
But it wasn't as much as this time.
No, I understand, but
it's more like 9. It's more like after we won it, it's excitement. Really.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that high because you're coming off being defending champs. I think it's more of. I think it's more from 2007.
The excitement, though.
What Wiliie means is the polarizing.
The excitement level. The excitement level.
Yeah,
going into, we lost it. We made the playoffs and lost and got swept in 07, right? 08, we thought we were going to be good. We were like, all right, we got a shot. I mean, right now, I feel like we're the best team in the NL right now. I really do. I've been thinking about it for like couple days. Woo. Our lineup is so filthy. Like, we should crush. If we're healthy, we should crush all year. Like Reese, like I said earlier, that ball that Reese hit, oh my God. Reese should be getting fastballs all season hitting between Harper and Real Muto, and he should have a great year. If Reese is healthy all year, he should have a spectacular season.
Yeah, my question is, I'm not so worried about the offense. I want to hopefully the starting pitching can produce. After Nola and maybe Arrieta. I mean, these guys they've shown the ability to do it, but then Velasquez is he's maddening, man. Like he's untouchable sometimes, and then he just can't
get out other times. No, he's I think that he's more of our 5. I'll be honest with you.
I don't think he is even in our top 5.
Doc, I think Pivetta is going to have a very good year. Look for Nick Pivetta to have a very good year this year. But we need him to, though. So. We need 2 of these younger guys to step up and have a good season, because even we should score enough runs that if you're manageable, if you can go 6 and let up 4 or less, you should be all right. That should be okay.
It shouldn't be, but it should be.
It's not easy though.
Yes, so it should be, but it shouldn't be.
You need some arms though. I mean, the lineup is exciting. It's just baseball though. You're going to go through those lulls. So if you can win those games when you're not scoring fucking 7 or 8 runs, you got a shot.
Well, I think the one thing,
absolutely.
Doc,
not pitching.
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm hoping, Doc, that Velasquez isn't even in our starting 5. because I believe that could be an Eichhoff spot or an Eichhoff 4, Eflin 5. I know Gabe loves Vinny, but how many times are we going to keep going through the same thing over and over? We know what it is. It's not going to change. These other guys, hold on. These other guys have way too much talent or shown you the ability to get out consistent a little bit through a little bit of stretches as young arms. In Eflin and Eichhoff more so than Velasquez has. Let's be real.
Yeah,
so we're talking about 4 or 5, but them two have shown you more. So I'm gonna say I got more trust in them two. I'm not saying it's good. I got more trust in them two than I do Velasquez. That whole whatever that is over. If he stays on this team, right, it's got to be a back end of the guy. Bullpen guy
listen,
somewhere.
He's had flashes. I remember that was like 15 strikeout game.
One flash.
Yeah, he's had some flashes of some really good starts, okay? But the problem with Vinny is, like we always know, is that he's phenomenal through 4, and then he can't get out of the 5th. Can never get out of the 5th. That's a big issue.
And that's different from a starter and a reliever.
He's 100 pitches through 4.
It's a huge issue. Yeah, it's a huge issue.
And what about free agents out there, man? Who's available?
There is still guys available. I don't know if at this
somehow
point,
Keuchel and Kimbrel are both still floating around.
They're still floating out there.
Houston's already offered Keuchel what they're going to offer him. They offered him a 1-year deal and a 2-year deal, and neither of them Keuchel wants. So Houston might be out. So he might just be bidding against himself right now.
I wonder if he's got like a tired arm, man. Because he didn't have such a great year last year, did he, Keuchel?
Not great. He pitched better in the second half.
Yeah, he was better in the World Series.
Yeah, but
Doc, I think people
win.
He's a great. I would love to sign Dallas Keuchel, but I'm not.
I think teams get worried about 31-year-old pitchers too.
Yeah, I'm not giving
them more than 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
tops.
I'm not giving them 4 or 5 years.
No, yeah.
And Kimbrel's 31 too, and that he wanted 6. He wanted 6 initially. Nobody's giving him 6, so. He's going to be lucky if he gets 4 from somebody.
You want him, though, no?
I would take Kimbrel. I wouldn't give him – I don't know if I'd go 4. I'll go 3 and load up money. But, I'd rather give you a bunch of money in 2 or 3 years, than pay you for 4 or 5 when I just know the way it's going to be because you're a guy who's everything's hard. So, it's going to die soon. It's already started to a little bit, but I know he can get out.
That's why he wants 5 years.
At least I believe he – yeah. Well, at least I believe –
That's the reason he wants 5 years.
I believe he can still get out. I believe enough in him that – because we're trying to win right now. So if we're in win mode right now, the next 2 years are important. And the back-end guy is important. So, it's either going to be Sir Anthony or –
that's why you shouldn't care about money then.
Oh, I don't. I care about the years. Yeah, the years are more to me. I'd rather give you all that money in 2 or 3 and just don't have to hear from you again than give you the same money over 5, essentially, and have to then keep hearing about it. Because over 2 or 3, you give a bunch of money, and the guy's successful in 2 or 3, it's a great deal. But after 2 or 3, that guy's then not successful, everybody, terrible deal. And they forget whatever the guy did at the beginning. So I'm a believer in just load it right now. Like Harper, we're probably all going to, our kids are, if I have a kid soon, he's going to probably grow up by the point time he's really into baseball. He might not even like Harper.
No, he probably will.
He's like, this guy stinks. 37, what was all the hype? But no, it's definitely exciting. This lineup is really good. They're going to hit.
Yeah.
And a lot more consistent than they did a year before, hitting-wise. But again, if this pitching can be any bit of what they were in the first half of the year, there's a ton of upside for this baseball team. Yeah. So Doc, that's what it all comes down to. Can you get outs?
The thing is, who's in the East with them? That are gonna. Do the Mets have? I don't follow the Mets. The Mets have anything?
Mets are pretty good.
The Nationals are very good.
Nationals
the Mets are young too.
Yeah. The Nationals should have the best pitching in baseball, starting wise. They should.
Well, the Mets are there in terms of arms, close to them.
Well, close to them.
In this division, they're right there.
But the Nats have Scherzer, Strasburg, and
but the Grom
and who they just signed.
Yeah, Corbin's got to do it a little more.
Yeah, but the Grom's in the guard, and who am I missing, Robbie? The Grom's in the guard. Am I missing anybody?
Wheeler.
Yeah, Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't like Wheeler that much. But I hear you. I just think the Nats are very good. That's all I'm saying. Nats are very good. I don't know if the Mets are going to hit. The Mets have a good starting rotation. I'll be the first one to tell you. I don't know if they're going to hit. I think the Nats are the. I would say that we're the favorite, and the Nats are behind us after that, and then it's kind of Braves Mets right after that. with the Miami
you
Marlins
can make the
on
case.
top.
You can make the case so that the Braves. You can make a case for anybody, any of them. You can make the case that the Braves are
are
second.
3.
You
Nah,
can make.
I
You
would say
could make
3.
the case Braves 2. You could.
Yeah,
you could.
I would say 3. But
You can make a case for any team. Really, you could make any case for any of the maybe not 4, but any of them 3 being 1.
It's a tough division. We're in a tough division. Actually,
It's a real good division, Doc. It really is. And to me, Atlanta.
They're young.
You're young, and I like them a little bit more than the other ones.
You always liked Atlanta. Kind of Atlanta guy.
Like I said, it's always
I like the puppies. Their puppies are loaded. Their puppies are so good. It's hard not to respect what's going on. With their
Mets got
what they've done
too,
in their.
Yeah.
I know.
Injuries with the Mets, it's always about injuries, and then some of those young guys, if they turn the corner, Rosario's an absolute pimp. He's 23-year-old shortstop. Pete Alonso is a monster at first. Whenever he gets, they decide to bring him up, service time or whatever they decide to do with him. I mean, he homered yesterday.
So you think the Phils are made to win now, or you got another year?
Absolutely, no. We're ready to go.
I think they're built to win now, and I think they're built to win for the next 4 or 5 years too. Easily.
There ain't no excuse, buddy. It's Gabe's feet should be an absolute torch. They should have blisters on them right now. You understand? if they don't win, it's the Scraziano. The Scraziano.
I love the drop. I love the drop.
Bottom line.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on him. The one thing I'll say about him in the interview, I heard him speak. I don't like Kapler. I'm not a Kapler guy, but he did understand, because I guess he's not that much of a dope, that, hey, there's a lot of pressure on you now. And he did say, like, yo, I'm not going to be using all the kind of lineups you see next year. I don't, until 9 o'clock opening day in the morning when that lineup first, or 10 o'clock when that lineup gets shot out there, I don't trust nothing. I got a little trustworthy the other day, even though it was spring where you went, you're 1 through 5. I was like, okay, maybe he understands what we're talking about. Maybe. But I'm not going to be fooled.
He's a fan of the show.
I'm not going to be fooled.
Maybe.
Unless that 3, 4, 5 can never. I mean, that 3, 4, 5 can never change.
I mean, it should be Harper, Hoskkins, Real Muto.
All day,
absolutely,
all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Doc. I think they're built to win for a while because they're young.
Yep.
They're young in a ton of key places, and they still can spend as much money as they want.
Yeah, that's right, man.
And it looks like, I was almost there was somebody talking the other day. I heard a guy bring up. He's like, well, maybe that Harper came to Philly because his conversations with Trout's
I told you,
somebody put it on Twitter or something, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, and maybe that's why he ended up coming to Philly, because Trout said, hey, you go there. I'll be there until, and it was funny to hear the other side of, like, because everybody wants to tie it together, and that's all you've heard for, Harper almost got taken down a little bit by Trout. So if the Phillies are sitting out there watching this, they're like, man, we sold this many jerseys with this guy? I'll roll this guy $700 million. I'll give him $700 million. I'll give him every brink truck we own. Just back it up. So, I mean, that could be happening soon, within the next 2 years, but within 2 years. But I think they're built to win for a while, because you have your young ace that you need to build everything around. Obviously Segura's 30, so I'm not even going to put him into the conversation for a while. But he's still got a good 3-4 years. Yeah. To me, left in him. I mean, I haven't followed him.
Segura's in his 30s. I thought he was younger.
Yeah, he's 30. He's 30. JT's still young.
Those old guys.
Yeah, right.
Right, exactly.
I mean, in baseball, it's not even old, really. Yeah. It's not even old, so I can't even call him old in baseball. But JT's really young, so, that's good. And then the rest of your roster is young. Your arms are young outside of Arrieta. Yep. And, you have a farm system of outfielders that you got a bunch. And which ones are going to separate themselves, but you got a lot down there in terms of fielders. Your pitching isn't hasn't really been good in a minute, because essentially they're all up. All your guys that were in your system, they're all up now. So now it's trying to replenish them arms again down there. Yeah. But in terms of outfield, it's loaded. It really, I mean, in terms of what people think.
You think this takes the pressure off? Hopefully, there's less pressure on Maikel Franco, man. And you think that you think they're gonna hit him like 8th or something?
Probably 6th,
7th.
Yeah, 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's another polarizing guy, man. I mean, he can show it and then he just disappears. I mean, my gosh, it's if he can be consistent, be like a 280 hitter or something, and
that's what he's supposed to be.
Runs.
Yep, he was supposed to be a 280 guy who could hit you 30. and he's shown flashes. You're right. And guess what, Doc? Sometimes when you get put down to 6'7", you can relax a little bit and see fastballs and let it rip. There's no reason he can't hit 25, 30, and there's no reason another guy who's a polarizing figure in the city can't hit you 15 to 20 and bat you 272 down there. So I mean, in terms of your lineup,
I love how I went 270. All right, I'll give you that.
No, there's no reason. There's no reason why a Dubel can't hit 20 and bat 270.
I'll give you that.
That's all. I wasn't going crazy, but that's great production at a 6'7".
I knew where you're going.
If Hernandez is 8, that's great production out of your 6, 7, 8 hole hitters. That's how good this team is. We were talking about the other day. It's like McConnell going to your bench. Like if TJ McConnell's starting for you, you're not that good. I mean, we love TJ, but you're not. You're not good enough as an NBA team. But when that guy goes to the bench, it's like, okay, now you're deeper. Now you're deeper because not even about TJ, just because now you're starting 5s better. It's the same kind of thing here. When your 1 through 5's that good now, where them guys that were your 2, 3 guys. Or never 2 because that's where you always bat Hoskkins. But your 2, 3, 4 guys are now down in your lineup. That's huge for your baseball team. So I think this lineup, like Will said, I think it's the best in the NL.
It's extremely good.
I ain't going out to the other side with it. I ain't even getting cute there. Over to the AL East.
Hey,
but in the NL, yes.
But I'm not talking about the AL. I'm not talking about the AL. But in the NL, our offense should be filthy. Like if you just look at just on paper, like we're dangerous. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is as dangerous as any team in baseball. If you go Segura, Harper, Hoskkins, Real Muto, hey-o, come see us. Come see us. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, speaking of pitching, going back to pitching, I'm watching the broadcast from I guess the other day. The Phillies are playing the Blue Jays. It's on Comcast right now, but. Singer's on the mound. Jeff Singer.
Yeah.
He threw well. He threw well, Doc.
Looks pretty good.
Struck out 2. So, in the 5th inning too. So you give it a little more credit in the 5th inning.
You're a big boy too.
Yeah, if you're coming in the 9th, it was cool because Segura was still out there, Hoskkins was still out there, so that was cool. But yeah,
guys with normal numbers.
I thought he was a little
86s.
I thought he was a little wild when he first came in. He was like 2-0 or something.
Yeah, he was.
And then he settled down. His slider looked good. His slider had a lot of movement on it.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna make the team, but he looks all right.
I don't think anybody debated he was making.
Nah, yeah, I don't.
No, yeah, I'm just saying.
He's going to. I mean,
AAA.
He should be. I mean, that's where he finished last year again. I mean, he's already gone through the system twice, which is weird. He's already gone from single all the way up to all the way to AAA. Then Capper came in, and he started back down in single A again, and had to work all the way back up again. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, how do you get up to AAA, and a new regime comes in, like, okay, and then he had to do it again. So, to me, he's a double A at worst, right? I mean, I would assume double A at worst. But no, he's like, dude, he's funky. I mean, they were talking about it on the broadcast yesterday.
He's a little funky.
He's funky. He's got a weird delivery.
Back foot slider.
He went to Rutgers.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right?
It was like a wiffle ball.
He went to Rutgers Camden, right?
It was literally like a wiffle ball. It hit you on the back. It hit you on the back foot of a righty.
Rutgers Camden, Monmouth.
But no, he figured things out. He figured things out late on getting because that's the way you tell your kid to be a pitcher, babe. I mean, you get up to 90, you get it up in the 90s a couple times. Somebody's coming to find you.
And you're left-handed.
Yeah, and your left-handed's even more of a plus. Yeah, somebody's coming to find you. So, but yeah, I mean, he's funky, and if one of these lefties gets hurt, one of these real good lefties that we got.
First off, we don't have many, so
yeah, you can see them. We got 2. We got 2 real good lefties.
Yeah, because Austin Davis.
Jimmy's
first off,
Austin Davis stinks.
Jimmy's a little heavy. Jimmy pass.
Yo, I will.
Couple burritos.
I will take
you might
him.
get the call up.
Dude, I will take him over fucking Austin Davis.
Oh yeah. He can eat all the burritos he wants.
Week.
Yeah, that's fine. Cause he gets
I meant Singer. I'll take Singer over Austin Davis 10 days a week. Austin Davis fucking stinks. Can't get outs. There's a bunch of.
No, yeah, he can't get outs, but
can't get out.
Yeah, we'll see. Doug, I think he's got a shot if somebody gets banged up this year.
I think he'll make it up this year at some point. Just through the attrition.
When they expand.
The attrition.
He did say when he went in the capper's office, it was like jazz music and leather chairs. So he wanted, just to get a capper feel.
Kapler's definitely a robe guy.
Yeah. I know my guys.
Robe guys, no robe guys.
That's how we tan quick. No,
no lines. Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
No, can't see it, can you, Clark?
I know a guy.
I know.
Yeah.
That's it. We all do.
Oh.
Right next to us.
and I worn a robe one time, and that was when Carson Wentz got hurt. Now I'm a robe guy. That's how it works, Doc.
Hashtag robe guy.
That's how it works, Doc. They labeled me tonight. The panel.
Quack, quack, walk, walk.
If it looks like a rat and smells like a rat. I mean,
Am I the only guy in history that says, like, my wife bought me things that I've never worn? Like, that's just real. Like, the robe, she bought it. She's
wore it.
being
I
nice.
don't
I wore
believe
it.
it.
You wore it.
You
I wore it
wore
once.
That's it. It counts. That's it.
Once.
No, but it doesn't equal
I
a
don't-
robe guy.
I don't
though.
believe once.
Like, that doesn't
I don't believe
solidify
once.
robe guy. Like, if I was like,
He's putting that shit on after the show.
absolutely
Everybody.
not. It's not comfortable to me.
Nice bubble bath. Yeah, come on, bro.
So it was a shitty
Bubble,
robe?
now
Is that what you're
bubble,
saying? It
now
was a shitty
bubbles,
robe?
With the
now
bath
bubbles.
bomb,
Like,
with
I'm
the
just
bath
not
bomb.
bathing.
So you're not wearing
Oh,
it because it was shitty robe and uncomfortable? Is that what we're getting at?
No, it felt great when I put it on. I'm just not a robe guy. That's all.
Yeah, you are.
Okay,
Doc,
I'm
don't
done.
believe him, Doc.
Nah, I'm a pinky guy to some people.
Lotions, pinkies,
Robes. Robes.
There's no lotion. Oh my goodness, Doc, how many wins do you think the Phillies are going to get this year?
Hands, wearing robes.
Doc, I think we asked it the other day. Over, under, 95. I know it's a lot, but if
You talking about wins?
yeah, I had to swing it back, Doc. I had to swing it back in the Phillies because this would have.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
been.
man, 'cause I
He
gotta
took the
tell you,
robe
man,
off, Doc. He took the robe off.
Oh my
I had no idea what you guys were talking about just 2 seconds ago.
Me either.
Yeah.
Me either. I tried to try not to listen to it.
Just mute us.
95 wins.
Just
You
hit
think
the mute
that's
button, Doc.
gonna- What's that?
Just hit the mute button every once in a while, buddy.
Yeah,
We won't
there
get
you go.
offended.
Hit the mute.
Let's see, 95 wins, man. You think that wins the division?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
95, 97, yeah.
I would say yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's-
over under, and to the family out there, over under 95.
Yeah, over, man. You got to
Over.
We
Let's
gotta
go.
win. Yeah.
I got us right at like 96, 97, yeah.
I'm sure you do. I know where you're at.
Oh wait, you're asking me what do I think it takes, or what do I think they're gonna do?
No, like if you thought they would get over 95 or under
Yeah.
95.
What did they do last year? Were they like 80 something? No.
82? Well, no.
70s.
78?
Oh.
High
okay.
70s, high 70s.
I mean, they imploded last year at the end, but
Yeah, they were terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
50 in a row.
But I mean, they have almost a 50% different team, man. I mean.
Yeah, it's
better
a
players.
completely different squad.
Slight upgrade.
Yeah.
Yes. Slightly
Yeah,
upgraded, yes.
Slight upgrade. We'll go
Need
with
a little
the
wind here, Doc.
Yeah, man. I'm saying mid 90s, man. We got the potential to be there, and man, you got to just eke out a few extra wins to get to that to the top there. Well, heck, even the wild card. I mean, how many wild card teams they get? There's 2 wild card teams.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
At worst. I mean, that's at worst.
Yeah.
They're a wild card team at worst.
Right.
Or they should be. They better be.
We're win division talk over
Because
here.
then people are going to be talking about why did they get the no trade clause for Harper?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why'd they allow that? You know how this
Nah,
city
I
is.
mean, it's first
Oh, I
year.
know. I understand how you think and
he
we
ain't going
think.
anywhere. He ain't going anywhere.
No.
But
Hot
I'm just-
dog is.
I'm just letting you.
Wrap him
Yeah,
up.
I'm not talking
Wrap
about
him up and serve
Chill.
him.
Yeah.
Dirty water dog. See
Yeah,
you, buddy.
I'm fine with losing Gabe though, but I'm not talking about. I'm saying like there's I don't even want to say it out loud, but I'm like if guys get hurt would be bad, then
Yeah.
wood right here.
that's I understand that, but like
And we
you
got
know,
the doc. The
we
doc's
can't
gonna heal him.
we can't have like there's one big guy that can't go down, and I think you know who it is. You should know. Because we have a ton of offense right now. We don't have a ton of the other things.
Oh, Noah?
Yeah,
He's gotta
can't
be.
go down.
No, yeah, he's got.
Noah gotta be healthy
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen. He's
because we don't even know how good Arrieta's going to be. He's getting up there in age. You know what I mean? So
He can
like
sweep- he
if
can
Noah
sweep the
goes
floor,
down,
though. I
we're
was gonna
big.
say. He
can
Noah
sweep the
goes down,
floor.
we're big trouble.
He can
for
rock
an
a
ace.
Speedo.
I got to tell you
Yeah,
though, there
absolutely.
Arrieta, man. Like,
Absolutely.
if he says what he said, if what he says is true in terms of his knee, and it was bothering him, and I think that was his plant leg.
Yeah, why the
He
fuck
was-
did he wait till a month
Yeah,
ago
man.
to get it looked at then, though? If
I
that's the
don't
case.
know.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm getting at is if it's better now and it's not bothering him, he can plant on that leg, and I guess follow through or what have you, put something on his ball, man. We might, we're going to see a better pitcher.
Well, I think
They did say- they
I think
did-
we all hope that.
Doc. They did say that his ball's moving a ton down there like it used to. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that's just what you hear, and you're always going to hear good things.
No,
But,
farm talk.
that's what
I was gonna say.
you know.
They're not gonna tell you, yo, Jake's been getting shelled. Because by the way, he got shelled the other day for the inning and a half that he pitched. They didn't really get shelled, but he let up a couple. He didn't look great. He didn't look great.
Yeah, but I don't. But then again,
I
in the spring, I put no stock into anything.
I put no stock into the spring.
Into anything.
Yeah, nothing. This is strictly to see pitches if you're a batter and to throw pitches if you're a pitcher.
Some of simulated games.
Yeah.
For pitchers. I mean, it's just
I
go throw your X amount and get to the pen.
I put zero stock in it. I still don't want you to see you get your fucking titties ripped every time you're on the mound.
Gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't want it every
I don't
time.
take any
I
stock in the
put no
spring,
stock,
but
I
you
don't want
prefer
you
not
yeah.
to get booped.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Hey, excuse me. I like that to get booped. But yeah,
I put no stock into it, but I don't want a 10-5 ERA in the spring. All right, like I put no stock into it, but get a couple outs.
Yeah. Get through your two. Get through your three.
Get a few outs.
Yeah.
All right, we're not pulling you with 4 in and 1 out. All right,
I need you to get 76, 81, and 95 out. Get those 3 guys out.
Yeah, please.
You're facing a guy. You're facing a guy that's going to be hitting in the fucking double A later this year. You know, riding a bus to games. Get him out.
Crash Davis.
Crash Davis. That's great.
Man, the Blue Jays have this pitcher. I'm watching him now. The dude must be like 6'5" on the mound. Humongous. Dave Paulino. I don't know if you ever saw this kid. He's huge.
Big.
I haven't seen him
man.
yet.
Yeah.
Blue Jays.
Anyway.
They got some young talent, the Blue Jays.
Yeah, the dude's
Even though
22.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s hurt for a little bit right now, I think.
That feeds
really?
That feeds right into them, though. They weren't going to bring him up right away anyway.
Yeah,
So let him be hurt. Yeah.
They got to worry about.
Now he won't be up till July.
Well, that's the only problem with him being injured. Forget about the service time. They got to worry if he doesn't eat himself out of baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the picture from a year ago. I mean, he was just this guy who was great, loved the treadmill.
Yep.
All right, and now he loves Twinkies.
No.
And you know, he can play.
Who's
But you
that?
got to be careful.
Vladimir.
Yeah.
Jr.?
Daddy's got to call him up and say, like, let's go, dude. Chill out a little bit.
Put it down.
Yeah, put the fork down.
They have the other kids.
Oh, Bichette.
Bo Bichette, too, who everyone's high on.
Good genes.
Dante's kid, yeah.
Good genes.
They went and got all the kids. We knew this guy. We're not going to miss on these guys because these guys can play. So we're going to go right to there.
Daddy can play.
Hey, Doc, it was great meeting you last night over at the Cornhole, man.
Yeah, that was a good time, wasn't it, man?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was telling the guy, I was like looking at you, and I was like, I think I know that guy.
Yeah, I came home and I told Tommy. I was telling Tom, I was like, we passed each other like 2 or 3 times before we finally started like chatting it up.
Is that you? Is that you?
Once Greg winked at me, man, I knew it was on there.
Yeah.
Rope talk.
Oh, wow. You learn a lot about a guy.
He borrowed Tommy's rope, man.
Yo,
Oh, jeez.
Greg definitely looks like a winker, so that makes sense.
Captain
I
Wakey.
can't wink. It's like too high.
He gave you the double wink.
Yeah,
Pulp in my
we went pretty deep in that tournament, man. But then we got shut out the last game.
Oh, you lost on the shutout? Oh.
Yeah, that's a hard way to go out, but it was a good time, man. Good calls too. You know,
Yeah, no, thanks
support that team there.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime.
All right, Doc, before we let you run, where can everybody find you? And according to Wilson, you accept all insurances, so you can confirm. You know, you can just confirm most.
He does. All
I know, but just like him, like to speak for his own business. That's all. It's his business.
people helping people.
That's all. I know he's trying to get people over.
People helping people.
Just people helping people. Yeah.
Wilson's the giver.
Well, you know, right now you can find me in my basement couch, but I'll head up in a few minutes. But no, you can find us online, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. You know, you can request an appointment if you want to through there to any of our offices, Cherry Hill, Princeton, and Burlington. You know, like we've said numerous times, any aches and pains, low back pain, neck pain, what have you, strains and sprains from the weekend, or you know, those are things we can take care of. You can come directly to us. You don't need a prescription from a doctor. If you have one, great, but not needed. And we can evaluate you and come up with a plan of care to meet your needs.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Go see the doc. You got any problems? Go see him.
That's all. Yeah, I don't know if you had more.
No, yeah. I mean, if you got any issues, I feel pretty good right now. But if you got any issues, go see the guy. He'll take care of you.
We all We all know you feel good on the weekends.
Yeah, I
that's
feel pretty good.
That's one of them well documented.
I started drinking when the Sixers game started, so I mean I feel all right.
I was going to hand out cards yesterday at the cornhole tournament because I figured everyone had sore shoulders from throwing about 800 beanbags.
Beanbags.
couple rotator cuffs out there, Doc. You get on them.
Beaner elbow. Beanie elbow.
Beanbag elbow.
We can start making up diseases as much as cornhole's taking off. We'll start making up injuries.
What happened to Greg? He has cornhole elbow.
He's got corn elbow.
Cornbow.
Cornbow.
That's too good.
Is that a hair thing? No.
Hey, man, I got a fix for that.
Doc's got you.
Oh, I'm tearing up. All right.
Reggie,
He
you're
said
30.
cornbow.
You're 30, Reggie.
Doc, it's great talking to you this week. We'll talk to you again next week. Have a great week.
Let's go Sixers.
See you, Doc.
Yeah, you got it, man. All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Have a great
You
one.
too. See you, Doc. Everybody, that's Dr. Paul Vidal. Our doc, make him yours. Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Located Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey. Accept most major insurances. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. We're going to head over to YouTube, family. Come on, join us over there for the second half, which should be just as good as the first, if not even crazier. It's Agree, Disagree. A2D Radio, Real Talk Studios. Tom Arno, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mwagovic, Robbie Poe on the ones and twos, the Doc calling on the phone line, the family out there chiming in on Facebook. Love you. Head over to YouTube. See you on the other side.
Folks, Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Gotta blow that shit
Agreed.
out.
Hot mic.
Oh, my God. We know you don't care. Agree to disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios. In case you didn't know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. In case you haven't heard this, for the millionth time you've listened to us here, and I've heard over the years of knowing this son of a bitch, forever, he doesn't care. Like, he's the kind of guy who be and Kevin Van Sciver will attest to this, and I want him to hear this clip. He's the kind of guy who be in your backyard being the loudest son of a bitch, like at like 1 o'clock in the morning, be like, yo, my neighbor's got kids, just keep it down. It's fine. But no, it's not. It's not okay. That's him to a T. To a T. That's who he is. I love him for it, but that's who he is. It's okay. It's fine. No, it's not. You're not the one getting knocking on the door the next morning. You're like, yo, keep that shit the fuck down over there. Not that I have neighbors like that, because I'm a courteous guy. Always have been. This guy, not courteous. Doesn't care about other people.
I don't know. That's not true.
He'll tell you. Cares about himself.
I care
You
about
make sure you wave to him in your robe when you go get the paper. There's Tommy. He's such a good guy. He's such a good guy. Look at Tommy. He's such a good guy.
What Tombo?
He just put Tombo in our high five. Did you see that? Kids walking high fives.
Oh my God.
Hey, one show's fine. You start getting the double dips, I start not liking that. That's locker room.
That was
too
bad.
much.
That was bad.
Been through too much here. We can't. Twice.
Well,
Once
yeah.
is fine.
Back to what he was saying. I'm a phenomenal person. That's all that was said.
Yeah, you're a great
best
guy.
person you ever meet. I'll do anything for you.
All right, fam. If you just joined us to start the show, we talk Sixers, and we talked a lot of other robes and other things. But to our poll question, the Sixers will end the season as the East 3 seed. You agree or do you disagree? Let us know still. You can vote on YouTube right up in the corner there. You see the little eye piece? When you click on the video, see the little eye? Go get yourself a vote. Done. I just voted. Did you vote?
You see a little eye? Get yourself a vote.
He didn't vote on his own show.
I did vote.
Yeah, but you
voted
didn't back end vote.
I
You know what I'm
voted
saying?
agree.
You didn't back end vote.
I don't know what that means.
Let's
but
go
I
through.
voted, yeah.
Let's go through the two schedules real quick, and then we'll.
Yeah. And then we're going to get into Harper.
Yeah.
Well, we talked Harper,
just real
Phils.
quick, just because I'm curious, it's Celtics Sixers. Like I said,
yeah.
I believe the Pacers.
And then, fam, stay with us. NFL free agency's on deck. And we'll talk a little Flyers playoff pursuit as well as our crumb of the week and get out of here.
Getaway game tomorrow after a good West Coast trip. I think the Clippers beat them. That's tomorrow.
I'll take the Clippers.
Yeah.
All right. Then they come back all the way home against the Kings. Kings got to come across country.
They're going to smoke the Kings.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is Boston you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So 1-1.
The Clippers should beat them, yeah, hopefully.
Hawks 2-1. Nuggets at home.
Tough team, but they should win.
Tough game.
They should win at home, yeah.
That's a tough game.
3-1. Us on the road.
Us, 3-2.
It's 4-1.
3-2.
I'm going to say 3-2, but
3
they
and 2.
lose.
Take your goddamn skirt off. 3-2.
What skirt? We can't beat them.
We're gonna beat them.
They lose
At
to Denver.
skirt off.
They lose to Denver.
Skirt off.
At Charlotte. So keep the count in your head just for fun.
I'm 3-2.
4-2.
At Charlotte,
Win.
4-2.
Home against the Spurs.
5-2.
At Cleveland.
6-2.
Home against the Pacers.
6-3.
At Brooklyn.
7-3.
7-3.
Home against the back-to-back against home and away against the Heat.
They'll lose at Miami. So 8-4.
Thank you.
At Indiana.
Tough place.
9-4. I had them lose at home against Indiana. So.
Yeah, I'll go 9-4 too there.
They finish up home Magic and at the Wizards.
They'll lose to the Magic. They'll blow one of them games. So I'll say 10-5. Fine.
Yep,
Fine.
I got them the same spot.
10-5. Okay.
There's a different way, but I got them in the same area.
So we hold one game. So 10-5, and we hold one game. All right. So we're at Cleveland.
Win.
I mean, I'm sorry, Cleveland's coming here. Yeah.
Win.
I don't give a shit if it's
Win.
YMCA gym, yeah.
Is LeBron on Cleveland?
Yeah.
No, win. Yeah, win.
Even if he was. Win.
Kings.
That's at home. I'll be at that game. Duh.
Kings are tough. Kings play us tough. They beat us in Sacramento again this year. They beat us last year in Sacramento.
And here.
So we need to beat. They beat us here
I
last
thought
year
they did.
too. They might
Or at
have.
least they beat us twice in Sacramento, so
But-
regardless.
But we need to beat
Too many times.
I'm going to say win.
Too many times. Too
2-0.
many times. So, yes.
At
2-0.
Milwaukee.
Loss.
2-1.
2-1.
At Charlotte.
Win.
Yep.
3-1.
Celtics at home.
Loss.
Win. I already had it as a win, so it's got to be 4-1.
3-2.
At Atlanta.
Who, me?
No,
You.
I'm 3-2.
Atlanta.
Win.
5-1.
At Orlando.
Loss.
We lost the
We
last
always
time.
play bad in Orlando.
We lost the last time we were down there.
4-3.
What do I have? Is that 5-1 so far?
5-1. So you be 5-2.
Just give me 5-2, just for to not go off the rails. You know what I mean? 5-2.
At Brooklyn.
Win.
Win.
Because we're not losing both of them. So
Yeah,
6-2.
Win.
At Minnesota.
Win.
Win.
At Dallas.
Win.
At Atlanta.
Loss.
Win.
Home against the Bucks. Sorry.
Win.
Go a little
Loss.
faster. So where are we at?
10-3.
I'm at 9-4, I think.
At Chicago.
Yeah, you guys are one game.
Revenge game. Revenge game.
Win.
What was I at? 10-3.
Yeah, 10-4.
11-3.
At the Heat.
Win.
Win.
But that's a tough one. We got to win that
Win.
game now.
Bulls at home to finish up.
Win.
Win.
So where you at?
13-3.
12-4.
12-4.
So that's
You
and
still
we
got it.
already hold the game. And we
And we got
hold
'em.
we hold the game on the
Yeah,
Celtics. So that
we
would
got 'em.
That would land us.
Yeah. That's the kind of schedule it is,
Either
though.
one of you guys would get us a 3 spot.
Right. I mean,
11
that's it. But let's be real. Hold on. This isn't.
11
this
and 5 might be more
Yeah, but this
realistic.
isn't homer. It's because this kind of schedule it is. I mean, you gave a loss to Atlanta, babe. You know what I mean? You threw a loss in.
At Atlanta, but that's
I understand where it's. I don't give a shit where that's at either.
Yeah, but
There's
guess
certain
what?
games I don't care where you're playing them.
But guess what?
You can play it on the airplane.
But that means,
Fisher
that
Price
means you're
shit.
clueless then. That means you're clueless.
I mean,
because
I'm clueless.
3 straight road games, we're going to lose one of them games. You mark it down. Teams don't win 3 straight road games.
Who said I hadn't won
Very
3
rarely.
straight?
Well, that's what it was 3 straight. That's why I gave that loss to Atlanta, because it was 3 straight road games.
Who said I didn't give a loss in there?
You didn't. You had all wins.
No, because I think that's where Milwaukee
No,
was.
you didn't. It was Minnesota, Dallas, Atlanta. You win,
All right.
win. I
All right.
win, loss.
Go play on the road and dominate.
I'm just saying they're going to lose one of them games.
Yeah, they most likely.
They will.
But that still puts me at 10-4 with you. Or where were you at?
12-4.
12-4. That's what I mean. It still puts me at 12-4 with you.
It might be 11-5 might be more realistic, but you're still very good. We very well
I think
can go
12-4 should be done. Right? If we have the expectations we have, 12-4 with this stretch should be.
Willie was talking about at Minnesota, at Dallas, at Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a stretch. It's a road stretch, but it's an Dallas is the one you wonder. You know, that's the one you could give up. I think out of all of them.
That's the one.
But I don't think you do. I don't think you do. That's why I went 3-0 on that stretch. You're good. Listen, guys, I'm looking at this team.
The third one is the one that will get you.
And it's showing because of who you're playing. I'm not going to give another loss like that.
Atlanta's not bad, dude. Atlanta's playing a lot better than they were
That's
early in
great.
the season.
That's great.
He's got to
That's
go
all
for
I'm saying.
45.
That's great.
Who, Trey?
Yeah.
Trey's playing well, though.
Yeah, but he's got to go for 45.
And that
I'm saying,
that's great. That's great that they've been playing better. But I'm done with the bad loss now because the schedule's too easy.
All right, well,
going.
we just lost Chicago this week.
And I'm
So,
done with the
I mean-
bad loss now. That's all I'm saying. I got no more bad losses.
saying this again
to
next
bad
week.
teams. No, I can't.
I don't think.
I can't. I got to beat bad teams.
But I don't think
Yeah,
Dallas on the road
gotta beat bad teams.
in the middle of 3 games is a bad loss if it happens.
No, I'm not saying that
None of
is.
those are really.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not saying it is, but I don't have.
It's just the ebb and flow of the
Listen,
NBA.
I didn't say
Yeah,
Dallas.
absolutely.
I didn't say Dallas. I said Atlanta.
Well, either
I don't have a bad time for a bad
Either
loss.
way, though, if you beat,
it's not
if you-
either way.
If you
It's not
beat
either way.
Minnesota, if you
Okay,
beat
'cause if
Minnesota,
Dallas
if you
beats me-
beat Minnesota and Dallas, you might lose that game to Atlanta.
All right, I'm not buying that because I think you should be good enough to go 12-4 in this stretch,
Okay.
or 13-3, because that's the kind of stretch it is, and that's the kind of basketball team that you're supposed to be.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. That's fair assessment of who they want to be
And
and who their owner and who their GM said they are.
You're a homer.
I didn't.
Robot.
No,
I got you.
I didn't say. Listen, the GM said it first, but and then the owner said it. They both said on. So go 12-4, 13-3.
Listen, you're 100% spot on, but so are they. That's the
That's the
no,
NBA.
But I'm saying it is
I know, Lick.
You know what I mean?
That's why it's hard for me to.
It's disgusting
It's not
sometimes the things that happen. You know
That's
what
why I
mean?
said.
It
That's why I
shouldn't
said
happen.
I would give a
Golden
loss
State
in there.
lost by 35.
See, I'll give a loss
to
in there.
the Celtics at home this week.
Listen,
Okay,
I'll
that's
give
all
a.
I'm saying.
Even if I threw,
Shit happens.
I
man.
said this already. Even if I threw a loss in there with you, I'm still 12-4. I was 13-3. Okay, so I'm still 12-4. If I said, okay, one of them 3, toss away, I still feel good about it. So either way, I mean, 12-4, I'll be happy with that
Yeah,
stretch.
but
Obviously,
you had us beating Boston.
yeah, I did.
We don't beat Boston.
Okay, well that needs to end too. You haven't played with this whole squad
Yeah, they did.
the once when they first got him.
We'll see.
When they first got him,
Listen,
within the first week of first getting them.
I hope we beat
So
them.
let me see the second time around. If you made any adjustments,
Brett's
and they're
daddy.
better.
That's Brett's
Okay.
daddy up north.
Well, sometimes you got to.
He don't want to
Some
see
chowder.
daddy.
Some chowder.
He don't want to go see daddy. Daddy's
I don't
up
want no,
north.
I don't want no chowder, bro.
I don't want that.
Is that the red or the white?
Fuck
You
out of
never
here.
remember this.
Fuck out of here, Finkel.
Do not
great.
go in there.
TTP says we like to take nights off and turn the ball over
Yeah,
10
absolutely.
too many times some nights. No, you're right, but he had 12 and 4. Jason Helsley says he agrees he has 13 and 3. And he said Dallas is tough on the road. And he said, and then he said, "Damn, Thomas, my ears, man." I guess I was yelling, which is status quo.
Did he
We
also
gotta
say-
deal with
did-
it every
Did
week.
he also say
there,
the
bud.
rope guys are back?
I already told the family. I already told Bill Middlebrook. I'll say it again. There's 2 things I can goddamn control, and I'm going to control them when I'm talking sports to the family. Is my energy and effort. They're the only things I got. I don't got many things. You know what I mean? So I've always got to just fall back on the 2 things
He
I
never
do
was,
have.
he never was a skilled guy. He was
Get the
always an
fuck outta
effort
here.
guy.
Get
okay?
out of here, dude. There's
He
skill.
was
Bob.
always an effort guy, never a skill guy. It's not nothing against him.
I had
Sounds
skill.
like it.
I had skill.
No,
Grow
it
up.
was nothing against you at
Grow
all.
up.
It's nothing against you at
Grow
all.
up.
Sounds like it a
Grow
little
up.
bit. Yo, a
Yeah,
little bit.
A little bit.
Hey, you said a
It
few
might have
things.
been a backhanded
A little
compliment.
bit.
He said
A
a
little
few.
bit.
Said a few things.
Might have been a
Few.
backhanded
Just a few.
compliment.
Billy Bats.
Yeah, he tried giving me
few
credit.
things.
He tried agreeing with me, but then disagreeing. This is why it's his A2D. He tried agreeing and disagreeing at the same time with me. That's what he tried doing.
That's why the show's called Agree to Disagree.
Yep. Some people just
We
realize.
made the show for a reason.
A guy Malachi that I know, this guy Malachi I know, he put it in another group. He's like, Tom, and it was like a GIF of guys like head fucking exploding. He's like, when I found out A2D stood for agree to disagree, and the head exploded. He's like, you know what I mean? Like amazed. Like that's great. That's great. And I thought that was cool. So if you don't know what it is, that's what it stands for.
Now
Agree
you
to
know.
disagree.
That's why I made it.
It's in the Facebook bio, but people don't read.
That's why I made it.
And then you would think that people would put it together like agree to disagree
I think we came
on A2D radio.
We came up with this like a long time ago. I think.
What the yeah?
I just feel
Well, it
like
started with the show, and then the it started with the name of the company.
No, but like even
and then
before
it was
that.
the flagship show. That's how you do it.
I think
you name the
bef-
flagship show, and you
before-
name the company based off of it. So
I think
agree,
before
disagree.
I think before
A2D
you
radio.
even went to Connecticut School Broadcast.
Oh, we've been talking sports for
we
too
were,
long.
We were like, well, we just always agree to disagree. We were talking
Oh, yeah.
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Be a good show name. Agree to
We could
disagree.
have drives and we just disagree or agree. We can
Yeah.
agree with a lot of shit.
Yeah,
though.
we were just out there
We
breathing.
do.
You know, we were out there breathing. You know? Just breathing,
good
talking
air.
sports.
Yeah,
Good
Colorado air.
Breathing, just breathing.
That good air.
You know what I mean? Hurt your lungs a little bit, but that good Colorado air.
Just
Ooh.
breathing.
You said good air.
Used to be breathing, talking sports.
Glad to see you guys were breathing.
Jason says, I actually just realized tonight I felt dumb. No, don't be dumb. Because, I mean, it's A2D. It takes people a minute to put it together.
My mom still doesn't know what it stands for.
No, my dad can't even say it right.
That's not shocking.
It's not surprising.
Stovegate.
Yeah, Stovegate.
Okay.
I've met him. Though. But guess what? Don't let him get going on some eggplant. Whew. I almost stayed over here for a weekend one time. I swear to God, Mr. Unknown's like, I'm frying an eggplant up. I was like, what? I had a couple. I was like, he just kept. He's like, we're just frying them up. I sat
Gotta get
there.
rid of some.
I sat there.
You gotta be the
I was
clone.
I was like a dog with a tail going, just like with a plate. Let's go, keep piling them on. Just pile on some eggplant. Kid loves them. Love me some eggplant.
Yeah, no, he's funny. He's funny. But no, he was saying the other night about the Flyers when we get into it, right? But he's like, my mom, because they just got back from my sister's getting married soon, so they just got back. And she's like, she's like, do you miss this? Like watching the Flyers? And I said, dude, how many freaking times did I tell you you can watch it from down there? How many times? Like I got mad at him for not, you know what I mean? For just going to the phone and looking at the stats. Like I yelled at him. Like how many times? How many times I tell you to go on? I wrote it down for you. It's right in front of the computer down there. It's sitting there since November. I wanted you to be a part. The good and the bad with the Flyers, well, the Sixers. Grow up.
He's in paradise.
I don't know how to do it.
He's in his own world.
No, he's not. He doesn't go down there to live in paradise. He goes down there to work his ass off. He finds something to do and to make money. That's what he does. He loves it. He can't sit still. He don't have the sit still bone. Me, if I was down there, they would not. You couldn't get me out.
Umbrella boy.
Besides the goat,
Yeah.
I'm not even doing that.
In a row.
Roby.
I'm not even umbrella.
Robrella.
I like to roast like Kapler. You know what I mean? I like to throw the feet up and get a little hot dog
Oh,
skin.
there's an umbrella in your drink, though. You know
Absolutely.
that? Absolutely.
And it pick you out.
Pina colada.
Nah.
There's definitely a piece of fruit
I'm a
that's
dak.
oversized.
I like a good daiquiri.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a
Pina
piece
colada.
Of,
I'll
there's
drink
definitely
them.
a piece of
At
fruit,
the last
like
resort I
said.
went to, all they had was pina colada, and I was disappointed a little
Yeah,
bit.
I would have
But
been disappointed.
but I went to town. I didn't have, went in robe and a robe.
If you like pina coladas, get us caught in the rain.
Penis colada.
In a robe.
When in Penis Coladaville.
Pina Colada Berg.
You think that TTP? TTP thinks, Horford is Joel's kryptonite.
I mean, he plays them very tough, yes.
I can't disagree with the statement.
Plays them very tough.
The proof is in the pudding. So I hear you, brother.
It's going to be interesting to see how, because I do think that statement is true, but it's going to be interesting to see how, or what we are showing of Ben's new offense with a jump shot here and there, right? Not consistently, but we get more. How much that does to their defense? Because I think a lot of not only is it Horford, but it's team defense around Joe because they sag, right?
Yeah.
And because they know Ben's not going to shoot, so if he shows the perception to shoot a little bit and make a couple, now that sag's not going to be there anymore. Kind of like what teams do against Golden State.
But you know what,
Draymond.
though? But you know what, though? The Boston's so good, it's crazy. Like, you watch them and you think they sag, but they're still at every shooter.
Yeah.
Even when you kick it, they're at every shooter.
Because everybody else is the problem, not Ben.
Yeah, but the problem is we just don't shoot well against them.
No.
For whatever reason. Even the new additions that first game didn't shoot as well.
We miss open shots against them.
All the time.
Listen, they have they play tough D, and so there's a lot of contested shots. But even during the flow of the game, we miss open shots versus them a lot.
Because they got a few
now, maybe
dogs.
It's 'cause there's a
they got
bunch
guys
of,
that are hungry to play D. They got a few
Marcus
guys.
Smart
I
play
would have signed
defense.
Smart.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Yep.
Stole him in a heartbeat.
Marcus
Yep, he's a
Smart
palms
plays,
upper.
He plays D guy. He's
Yep.
a D player.
Horford obviously palms upper.
He's one of those guys that you hate
yeah.
on the other team, but you want him on your team.
Marcus?
Yeah.
Well, that was like Lance Stevenson like 3 years ago. A guy you hate, but if you would have had 3 years ago, was a good play. He's a palms up. He'll get aggressive with you. He's one of them kind of guys too. You got to have them kind of guys, and that's what like Mike Scott sort of trying to be for us off the bench is that palms up, physical, and then can spot up, shoot, spot up, shoot, and listen, because a guy like that dropped you 15, you better not lose. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't. Because then your bench is getting the scoring it needs.
Absolutely.
With Joel back.
I don't think Prison Mike's the defender you're making him out to be, but
physical. Just physical.
Prison Mike gets some buckets though.
But you've seen him.
And he's out there. He's got tattoos from kneecaps to ears. So I mean, the dude's fucking. He's a little bit of he looks like a presence out there. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying
he looks like a problem.
He tries to play. He tries to play D, but he's been over the last 8 games. He's been matched up in spots he shouldn't be.
Sir, are you looking at a problem?
But I think against stretch fours.
Hence Prison Mike.
yeah, Prison.
Keep it moving, PM.
Tristan in the house saying who the birds getting.
Let's go.
You think?
No.
Well, I asked this the other day.
I don't even want him. Can I go on this? I'm ready to go for this.
Yeah, can I ask you a question first? Can I ask you a question first
Yeah.
before you go? Because I want you to go on a tirade because I'm going to agree with you. But I threw it to the guys yesterday. I said, how much, because people out there wanted him. I said, good. This is a good question. You want him. The guy didn't play football for a year. Let me first start this off. And a guy, how much guarantee? No, I'm not going to go any further than this. How much guaranteed money are you willing to give him? Because I just want to hear people's numbers.
Because he wants 50.
Yeah, so you
50.
tell me how much guaranteed money you're giving him.
Listen, this is what I want to tell you.
I want to go over 20.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not going over 20.
This is a guy who's without even talking about himself on the field, he's one failed drug test away from being suspended for a long time.
Yep.
Because he's been suspended twice already. Okay? Regardless of that, okay, it's a guy who went from 4.6 yards a carry to 4.0 yards a carry to missing a season. And anyone's 50 mil. Guaranteed.
Nope.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No chance. I don't want him at all. I don't want him. And he's not going to – I was going to say, even if he signed for a team-friendly deal, he ain't signing for a team-friendly deal.
Nope.
But I don't want him.
That's why I said how much guarantee.
I'd rather take Tevin Coleman and put money elsewhere.
Team-friendly. Could you imagine?
This guy says, oh, God. You would say, oh, God. Tevin Coleman's a solid player, dude.
No, you just try to – you get Tevin Coleman, you draft your back.
Yeah, and it's not –
That's all it's a filler.
It's not a foul.
It's not a fucking one-back league anymore anyway.
It's not a one-back league. You need guys who catch the ball out of the backfield.
You need multiple guys.
He catches the ball out of the backfield. So that's what you're looking for.
Listen, Le'Veon's a hell of a player. Don't
sure,
get me wrong.
but you're not giving Tevin $50
million. Not a hell of a player. I'm saying there's
$40
too many what ifs with giving him a huge contract.
Yeah, I mean the same thing with
There's also the what if of now you sign him and who do you cover on this offense now?
But it's a guy to give zero fucks.
That's the
Right?
problem.
So now
Yeah.
he gets suspended.
Okay, what if he has a great year
How do you
and
don't
then he
care?
holds out next season and he's a
Not
problem?
saying like he's just some kind of ego guy. Like we're talking about zero fucks. What he's talking about. Like he could be suspended like this.
He could go
You
David
don't
Irvin
know.
tomorrow.
That's the
He go David Irvin tomorrow
that's
live
the
on
difference.
Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he could sign and go David Irvin and just start smoking live on
You're
Instagram.
absolutely right.
Because he don't care. He don't care. And a lot of these guys
But
don't.
see,
And
I think a lot of the off the stuff field isn't the same as the on the stuff.
no, it's not as.
You know what I
It's,
mean?
listen,
Because,
listen.
like,
His isn't.
up
it.
until this year. And then,
His isn't
granted,
AB.
this-
He's not AB with all that to that level. But he's still crummish because he quit on his team. So that's always going to be a crumb to me.
Well,
It's
this
always
year,
going to be labeled a crumb.
every other
I
year
said it
he
before.
showed
I'm not
up.
going to change any of this.
No, but
I didn't want
football-
AB, and I don't want Le'Veon Bell. I'm good.
I
But
also-
football-wise, he showed
I'm
up
good.
all the time.
I'm
But I
good.
Agree to agree right
Yeah,
now,
it's
buddy.
fucking
I'm
crumb.
right with you.
But a
Crumb.
lot of that goes
want
to
money.
the Steelers and how they handled it.
He was
too.
a bell cow for
Crumbs.
years.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not how the Steelers
was a
handle
bell
him.
cow for
Why?
years.
What did the Steelers do wrong to Antonio Brown? Give him a ton of money? Is that what they did wrong? And then he
I'll
became that guy. Then he became that guy. He became the guy after he got paid.
If he's your guy, why not sign him long term?
110
They dig him a ton of money. When'd you miss them giving him money?
Who? But Le'Veon Bell?
I'm talking about AB. No backs get money.
I'm not talking about AB.
Backs always wait to get money. I'm talking about AB. Because I don't want either crumb. I didn't want either crumb.
That's fine. I would still take one of the best top 5 wide receivers.
I'll sit out. Not that bad.
right.
I'd say top 3, but yeah, I don't
I'll
want
still take
Bro,
him.
you got a terrible nickname, Mr. Big Chest. Your chest is the tiniest in the league. I mean, grow up, Mr. Big Chest. Like, what kind of nickname is that? I mean, the guy, when you hear him talk, he's an idiot. So, like, and then he's throwing shit out his fucking windows and shit. He's talking about in an article.
He's got a blonde mustache.
He's talking about in an article that he goes, it's tough, even though with my girlfriend and the son of and my kid, but it's tough to keep it in my pants though. It's tough to keep it in my pants. You say that? You say that in like a publication? You're that much of a fucking piece of shit? Like you're that much of a piece of shit.
I mean, that's a tough thing, though, I would say.
I'm not, but you don't come.
Think he wears robes?
He's a rober. No, he's just a fur straight up naked. He's fur. But dude, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. I don't want that creep. And Le'Veon quit. So I don't want Le'Veon either. Listen, if you can't draft the running back, the whole organization should be fucking fired.
Well, then where are they at?
I'm sick of not being able to draft one.
That's why I want Le'Veon so
I don't want it.
Because you
I
can't
don't
draft
want it.
one.
Listen, no, you got to fucking put your big boy pants on and evaluate the running back position and stop throwing fucking stupid money that you don't have at a fucking running back that's a fucking piece of shit.
But all
you
these
never
guys
have the
quit.
money.
I mean, half these
Like,
guys quit.
Not quit to this level, though.
the
Yeah.
best.
Not
But
publicly.
No.
Not
but
quit
you
him.
really do.
Oh, my
but
God.
When you talk about
Oh,
college
my
guys,
God.
half the college guys sit out fucking ball games.
Yeah, they stopped.
Oh, yeah, no, they
They're
quit.
they're starting early.
No, I know that. They're all quitters.
Yeah, they're all
A lot are, but they're still dogs.
I mean, but you're
There's
talking
guys
about
who want
money.
it.
You know,
There's guys who want to get paid
about
but want to
money.
win too.
Yeah.
My Lord.
What?
I'm right with you.
Let's go.
I'm right with
Let's
you.
go.
This don't happen often.
No,
I'm
I
right
got no
with you.
time.
I got
can't-
no
I don't
time.
care how great of a locker room you want to say it is here, because it is. But I got zero time to bring in guys that don't care about anything else but money in themselves. That's it. If you cared about winning too, I'll take it.
Why didn't you play?
Okay?
If you cared about winning, why didn't you play, Le'Veon?
Yeah.
If you cared about winning, why didn't you play? You're under contract to play. You sat out the whole season.
AB, you didn't.
I'll never play with you again. You're an absolute crumb. You gave up
See,
on your
I
brothers.
can't. It's got to be both sides.
No, it's
You
not
know
both
I
sides.
mean?
What both sides?
In
You're
professional
still getting paid
sports,
$10
it's
million
both
to
sides.
play.
In
You're paid
professional
$10 million
sports,
to
both
play.
sides.
Yeah, you're
The
wrong,
Eagles
baby.
are sitting there doing it.
You're
too.
wrong. You're wrong.
The Eagles are sitting there doing it.
You're
Michael
wrong.
Bennett, he had
You
a
go
great
ball
year.
out for 6 games.
You had a great year. And then you want to raise. Oh, see, sorry.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and I understand that. I
See
get
ya.
it. So that's what I'm saying. It's both sides.
He did not get paid though.
No,
He's
he
still
did.
getting paid. They
Yeah,
didn't.
sure.
They didn't cut. They traded.
Yeah, okay.
So big difference.
So no, yeah, but
No, big difference.
The
Big difference, money,
Oh, yeah,
'cause it's
a
all-
big
you're
difference.
still getting
I'm
it.
going to franchise you every year.
Le'Veon
I'm
was
going to
under.
every
So
year.
what?
I'm going to every year.
What, 18 mil?
I'm not going to give you.
You
any
can only do it.
guarantee.
You can only do it this many
They
times.
did it 3 times because they
Okay.
also transitioned.
Okay, and how much
you
money's
still
that?
get paid the most
How much
money
money's
in the
that?
league.
Where is he trying to build his family or whatever?
What?
Where's his
What? What?
Where's
What?
his guarantee?
What?
Where's his
He
guarantee?
ain't got it.
Where's his
He's
guarantee?
been getting it. He's been.
18 million.
Oh, I just.
18 million. 18 million.
No, but
Where's
where's
his
his
family?
long-term guarantee?
Are you
You're right. Every year.
Do you hear yourself?
He gets
Do you hear yourself?
Yes,
speak?
I do.
Where's his long-term guarantee? $18 million.
You know these guys can't
That's
spend
your-
money.
That's your
You
cover.
know these
His
guys
kids-
spend money
His
like
kids'
nothing.
kids. His kids' kids should be
You know
fine.
he's got nothing left of that.
Oh, my God. Well, that's on him.
You got to blow that shit out. It costs money.
No, I'm just saying, where's his signing? Where's that most of those guys?
I know the direction you're trying to go, but you're wrong.
Okay, then I'm
okay,
wrong.
but
I'm never wrong.
but you're wrong. You're wrong to the fact that, like, yes, I understand where's their investment to him, but nobody invests in running backs. And when you see the writing on the wall, because everybody in the Steelers locker room, let me just clear. There was guys in the Steelers locker room before AB got paid. That before AB got paid first, before he got paid, saying, well, go to AB for a sec, saying, man, they give this guy money, he's gonna be an issue. Okay. When they give this guy money, he's gonna be a big time fucking problem. And then he became a big time distraction and problem. Okay, so now they got that on their hands after they gave him money. Now you got a running back who 28, all right, and you know the shelf life. So yes, you're getting hit with a cap by franchising him. By franchising, it's not like you're paying him pennies. So the point to this guy, over 3 years, he got paid.
Into his point, all right? If you're talking about shelf life, then the guy wants to get paid.
Well, that's on him. Become a wideout.
Like, I just don't like the fact that he quit on his. He sat out a whole year. That's bullshit.
Because normally he showed up.
You know what I mean?
He held on to camp.
Well, that's all argument from the beginning.
Take your $20 million
and go play football. Go play football. And hold on.
You got to stand up and be a man, throw away $20 million. Fine. At some point, you're going to be like, I'm going to stand up, and this is my line.
He's been paid $18 million for 3 straight years,
Greg.
Greg. That's fucking, what is
Greg.
that?
Greg, you go ball out. You go ball out. You go, hold on. The last year now.
How much money is this fucking guy need, Greg?
The last year you go and ball out, and if you ball out, guess what they're going to do halfway through that year? They're going to extend you.
No, they won't.
Okay.
They just proved it 3 years in a row. They're not going to extend you.
If you got $50 million and you blow it, you're just a fucking asshole.
How do they not? How do you not know that they didn't think that? You know what? As later as it gets in age, now we can franchise them for 3 years and then extend them, and it won't be hitting us as bad as them 3 years. How do you know that wasn't their thought process? But okay, at 28, 29, I can get a cheaper deal.
How many times you can get yo-yoed at your job?
So leave after free agency then. After the third year where they can't franchise tag you.
Grow up. Down, and then I'm going to leave.
What foot are you putting down? You look like an asshole. You gave up $20 million. So you're an asshole. You're not putting a foot down. You're a moron. You're a dope. And I hope you go broke.
Okay.
Now I do hope you go broke.
Yeah, Kurt Schilling.
You want to give up $20 million? You're that much of a piece of shit. And your whole locker room hated you because you quit. They told you. That's why he couldn't come back either. Even if he wanted to, they weren't letting him back.
His shoes and shit.
Yep. They weren't letting him back.
That was funny as hell.
And the Terminator was playing well.
Yeah. But then that goes to show you. Let me ask this question about a guy like Le'Veon. Yeah. How much does the fact of him having AB on the outside that takes another man away help the run game? Because if you tell me it doesn't, I'm going to call everybody a fucking liar. Because it absolutely does. So how much does that help him in the run game when Connor can come in?
He invented his own style of running.
He's filthy. He's filthy.
No, but I'm not saying like you're wrong. But he invented his own style. Like I don't know if it's invented his own style, but he's the fucking
delayer. He's a delayer.
Yeah.
He's Uncle Delay.
He's like Priest Holmes.
Yeah, he's Uncle Delay. But my question is, James Conner came in.
Great
hands.
Oh yeah,
and a phenomenal block.
Yeah. But Connor came in, and it wasn't a big drop off. Yeah. You know, he wasn't Le'Veon Bell.
Wasn't much of a drop off at all.
But then you start to wonder.
14 touches.
Towards the end of the year, it got there, though.
No, when a guy did it for $50 million,
2 weeks with injury,
then you have to ask yourself.
Like 1,400 yards and 14 touches.
Then you have to ask yourself, system, in a way. You have to. Not that he's not a freak or a real good player, but like now the outside public.
They're a team that throws the ball a lot with 2 fucking studs outside with Brown and Juju. Yeah, obviously it's not that tough to run the ball.
It's still tough to run. I get it, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's not as
tough for us to run. We got Alshon Ertz and
but you don't have this. But you
don't have that. You don't have that guy.
No, but the AB effect where you can go over top of you.
We got sisters of the fucking blind running the ball for us, Greg.
Well, that's my point. That's why I want them. So we don't have to have sisters in the blind anymore.
I mean,
Tevin and a pick could really help.
Also, what would we run now?
I mean, I'm not crowning Tevin. I'm not Mr. Tevin Coleman, but he catches the ball, though. And in the West Coast offense, you need to be able to catch the football.
You can't count it by the last half of the year.
I'm still drafted.
No, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But then Le'Veon, I don't draft top 3 rounds, though.
The last half of the year, we were so banged up running.
If I invest $40 million, I can't go.
No, Johnny, like we were so banged up last half of the year, you can't even judge it. You know what I mean? Like Sproles was our best back last half of the year. By far, everyone else was whatever, you know? But they were just there.
That again goes back to why you need that guy.
So,
why you need that dude.
We had a lot of injuries.
But you learned in this league, if you draft one, they can come in and make an
Oh,
impact
there's
day
no
one.
question. There's
So
no
you
question.
got it. And it doesn't have to be in the first round because you've also seen that. In the top 3 rounds, you can get one. The problem with this franchise is in the Pumphrey
suck
and the
again,
Kamara draft where every back
We
was
missed
good,
everybody.
we missed everybody and reached on Donnell Pumphrey.
Yeah.
And missed everybody that was good in that draft. So then I start the question. Now I got to hope.
There's some
I
guys
got to
I
hope.
like in this draft. There's some guys I like.
Yeah,
in
me
this draft.
too. I got to hope Joe Douglas is deeper in now and can land one and understands after this season how important one is. But I'll give you one other scenario that route I would go, okay? Take Tevin Coleman out for a second. There's one other route I'll go. And just hear this out before you freak out. I would bring Jay back on a prove-it deal, listen, and draft one and go that direction.
Well, I mean,
And then look elsewhere to improve.
I'm all right with
you know, if
that.
I want like a C.J. Mosley or something, because Darby said today he wants to still play here and they want him here. But
that?
Darby also said this today too.
Oh, okay.
Darby said he wants to be here and they still want me here. So I'm thinking like that's a great bring back too, right? Because why not? I don't care how these other guys played, right? If I got a guy I know can play, please.
And we found out last year you can't have too many.
Can't have too many. And so, I want, like, if I'm going to go spend money, it's going to be on C.J. Mosley. Like, if I'm going to go spend money, I'm going to go spend money in a position we haven't been able to get right for years in the middle, and that's defense.
We never value
Okay?
it, though.
But I value a great middle linebacker.
But at the same time, why is he getting let go, though?
They don't want to pay it.
You know?
That's on them. They're going in a different direction now. They got a young quarterback now. It's baby steps. They got rid of Flacco.
Yeah,
they're almost in rebuild mode.
Yeah, they're going to stink.
They're in rebuild.
Their
They're
quarterback-
rebuilding.
I look at that on the side. I'm with you.
They
I
have,
like
they have a
CJ
running back
And we
that's
can
under
never-
It's the same reason Weddle
is
got
what you
cut.
said.
Right.
It's the same reason Weddle got cut.
Weddle's a little older.
No, I
CJ
understand, but
Weddle
it's the same
is-
reason now.
Agreed,
It's the same
agreed.
reason. They're going in that different direction.
There's a lot of safeties out there. A lot of safeties.
And
Sadly,
we don't really
need one.
yeah, because you restructured Rodney. But I really would love, spend your money cheap elsewhere. Bring a Jai back for a year. Bring Darby back. Maybe you got to go 2 year, but no guaranteed money the second year type deal with a Jai, something like that. And then, okay, give Darby a contract. Get Mosley. And then draft your running back in the top 3 rounds. And then obviously defensive line and offensive line are going to be priorities top 3 rounds as well.
I'd be
Go
shocked.
that direction.
I'd be shocked if there wasn't 2 running backs drafted. Not early. Like one early, one
Oh,
late,
it could be.
You know what I mean? But I
'cause
completely
the
agree
ones
that
on the
we're
roster
drafting-
aren't good enough. We had first.
Even if you sign a guy, but then like mid 3rd, 4th round, Bryce Love's still sitting there.
I'll take Bryce Love.
I-
I'll flyer that all day. I would
You know what I
flyer
mean?
that.
Like in the 3rd, 4th round because we know he's hurt.
5th.
But regardless, I think there's other ways to still put a good football team out there and bring some of them guys back that were important to a run and say, you know what? We're going to bring little pieces back because it's not going to cost us a ton of money. All right? We'll go put some money in the middle linebacker.
You just know Howie, though. You know
I
Howie-
understand,
you
but I also
Howie's
know
making
Joe
a
Douglas
splash.
has been with C.J.
You know,
Mosley.
No, I
Okay?
agree.
Joe Douglas was part of the organization that drafted C.J. Mosley, so maybe there's a connection. That's just the guy I want. You win.
I'll take him.
You win by having, you win defensively. You got to be able to make stops. You got to be able to score in this league, but you still got to be able to make stops. And I'd much rather, if I had to put money in the Le'Veon or Mosley, I'd rather go put money in the Mosley because at least I know he wants to win games. At least I know he wants to play. So if I had to go put out similar money, I'm going to put out similar money for C.J. Mosley. What's he, 28 too?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I believe he's like 28, so it's not like, he's got 3-4 years of real good football left, easily, at a top tier level, which is really not really sort of what our window, 4 years. We got to get another one within that span. You would hope.
You would hope.
So, you got to add pieces to go win one. Doesn't our linebacker core look a lot better with Nigel and C.J. Mosley?
Of course.
So, I'm just saying to the people because it's all Le'Veon and all AB. That's all it's been for fucking, it was almost like the Harper shit.
There's 2
You had a-
Maseratis out there.
I understand, but the Maseratis break down because they're pieces of shit. That's that Maserati. You got a lemon Maserati. That's the Maserati you got.
Very
Lemon.
rarely
Lemon.
get
Put a
a
little
lemon
fucking
Maserati.
lemon on your
Very
Maserati.
rarely.
Put a little fucking lemon on
The
your
only
Maserati.
lemon in my Maserati.
Fucking terrible. Terrible. The people out there. Fuck close. And the second these guys become pieces of shit, why'd you give him money? Why'd you give him money?
No, I know exactly why I gave him money.
Driving a
Damn
lemon,
him.
make the call
I was
to
waiting for Harper.
1-800
I was waiting for Harper to
Lemon
K. I was waiting for Harper to K first to bat and the fucking boost start. That's how crummish we get at times. But I did want to retract some crumbs.
But at the same time, though, aren't we overcritical? Again, we don't know that other side.
On what side?
Of
I know the side of not playing. I know the side of being in fucking Mike Thomas saying you're in Pittsburgh getting evaluated and you're fucking in a hot tub Miami. Okay,
Have you been
I know
to
the
Miami?
side. Oh, don't get. I've been to Ben, okay? Shut up. You're not missing the point. You can't do it to your teammates. You can't do it. You can't get paid and then do what you want. You show up at camp in a helicopter. You call one of the reporters that's been there forever a racist. You know, your agendas, like, I agree with you with Ben. That's the only thing I'll agree with you on. We know Ben. He's a rapist.
It's just too much money. Like take everything out of play. I mean, you know he's a stud. You know he can do it. It's like Willie said. It's just too much money. So that's the bottom line. Just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like you got plenty of weapons. You got to find another fucking stopgap. All right, to Doug can't abandon the run.
What if you hit it like 3 years, right? 3 for 60.
For who?
Le'Veon.
Back to this.
3
You
for
don't
60.
want that.
30 guaranteed.
He wants 50 guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, yeah, Kimbrel won 6 years, too. How's that working out for him?
Yeah, but he ain't going to settle for 30. Maybe, but.
To come in and win a chip?
Like, obviously, you don't care about that. He's made that clear.
Yeah. He could have won a chip in Pittsburgh this year. He sat out.
So, I mean, teach your
Yeah,
own.
but again, the hand that fed you just stopped feeding you.
Oh, it was feeding you.
It was feeding him. It's feeding him $18 million a year.
Yeah, it feeding him another 18 that last year.
$18 million a year.
But you're good. You need that long-term investment from somebody.
Sure.
Or you'll give up 18. That's long-term investment.
Absolutely.
18 isn't long-term investment.
No, not when I deserve.
You're getting what you deserve.
What I gained.
For that year, you're getting what you deserve. The NFL just told you that.
But it's more than that. You
The
know
NFL
that.
just told you that, though.
It's more than that.
Not
You know
when
that
you
with
not
these
not to me when you sit out.
know.
Not to me when you sit out and don't play at all. It's not more than that.
That's it.
Okay? It's more than that to the guys who actually come back and say, you know what? It's bigger than me for a minute, and I love the game of football, and I'm gonna come play and I'll work this out in a minute.
My boys,
okay? Maybe
my
they'll sit out
brothers.
for like a week or two, but they say, you know what? I can't sit back. I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. Because these guys are gonna kill me. These guys are gonna kill me, even though they know it's a business. They'll murder me if this becomes bigger than the team. I'll be done.
Yeah, that works for a guy like me, making $40 grand when I walk in my boss's office and say, hey, I'm not going on this trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in reality, I was always going. You know what I mean? It was that foot down. It's
when you
what
take
have
the 20,
to do.
you take the 20 and then you walk
It's
when
just
it's
different.
time to walk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's the same thing like in baseball. It's not
But-
comparing
but-
the two
but that's-
sports.
but
But
that's
Pujols played 9 years on fucking
Peanuts
a
and Cracker
ramen,
Jacks.
a ramen pride
Yeah.
on ramen noodles fucking diet. And
Yeah.
then it was time to get paid. He had to go. That's it. I gotta go. You know what I mean? It's time to go. Somebody's gonna offer me $270. So
Should
you
just
know,
played it
I
out,
get it, I
got
get
his
it.
money.
But
and then-
how does he know, though? Because they fucked him. I mean, yes, they paid him, yes, but, we're not going to franchise you this year, so come on back and play. Like, he's supposed to believe them?
well, dude, he can hit free agency the year after. and
Now
ju-
they keep tagging him. Like, that's the thing.
They couldn't tag him
He
again.
can't be
Tagged him
stuck.
3 times.
They
They couldn't tag.
He was
They
done.
They even said it this year. They could have another transition tagged him again.
Okay. That's still a ton of money. Still a ton of money
But
for 1 year.
All right.
That's all. I understand the other side of it, but when you quit on it, that's what turns me off.
All right.
He quit.
Quit.
I'll take him.
Okay. Well, you guy you didn't want Doug Peterson, so I mean, there's a lot to be said.
Listen, I know what you're saying.
No,
but
I'm-
you're talking about
Fan of frauds.
you're talking about if they went to 4 tags. 4 tags is $80 million. That's a pretty good line.
Pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
you know,
Struggling, though.
you know.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not
that's
down that.
tough to feed everybody, unless you're a piece of shit and you do feed everybody.
How's that piece of shit?
Because it would be the way he fed. Just
Green feet.
Way down.
Yep. He wouldn't have a good crew. Put it like that. That he's feeding. He would have a lot of
I
mooch.
just love.
There's mooch. There's mooch out there. A lot of mooch. I mean, see AB. He's doing he's doing push-ups today. He's just a mess.
He's got a blonde mustache.
And then he takes the hat off, and
there's
it's like,
not
what's
much
on
you
your
can
head,
say.
babe? What's on your head? You're so good. Shut the fuck up. You're like, you know what I mean? You're on the treadmill. All this shit. Like, you're so good. Just shut up. Like,
almost-
I love bravado, and then there's an idiot. Like, it's cool to have, it's cool to say, have bravado when you're doing this kind of stuff, or just be a moron.
How much-
You know?
how much
Like,
is-
forget the mustache and the hair. It's just
How much has social media and Twitter changed just the professional sports world?
How about
'Cause
just
how much of this happened?
about just
so
the
many
world
years ago?
in
Well,
general?
the world in general, but how much of this happened before social media that no one knew?
It's just funny that
But
this
now
isn't-
that
Yeah.
we know,
No, it's a whole
you know what I mean? Like,
listen,
it's just,
everything
It's
is
why
different.
social media fucking sucks.
well, yeah.
Like you said, everything is different. You know what I mean? Like
That's why
only
2019
only
sucks.
women used to wear furs. I mean,
Yeah.
who the fuck wears a fur? Come on.
right? And now
Joe
and
Namath,
then-
Joe Namath, and fucking Celine Dion. That's who were first.
And Mike Mayock put his first big, move as Oakland GM as AB. And that's fine, like in terms of selling jerseys, stuff like that. And the fact that they're moving to Vegas, he'll fit right in to that culture. So I mean, good for them. I mean, does it make them better? I don't know. I was talking to Rob. Like,
it's the NFL. It's a giant. The whole thing is a giant contradiction. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Gruden's weeding everybody out. He wants all these young guys, and they're rebuilding and shit.
And then Mayock comes in and says, "Yo, we got to win games."
Yep. First off,
I had no problem with okay, if you want to swap Amari, get the first round pick back, and then get AB, fine. But why not? I mean, if you want to get rid of Khalil, right, and you want to get 2 firsts, okay, do what you got to do. But then instead of getting rid of Amari, just keep fucking Amari. And not go, and you know what I mean, and not like that. You know what I mean?
Amari wasn't working though.
No, I get you, but just on paper wise, like it's on papers and number
paper.
and that kind of stuff. Not like their numbers, just on
But
paper.
I said
a young wide
today-
receiver that can still develop and get better, or a guy that he is what he is. He's great, but
I said today, Tommy.
not that they knew this was going to happen.
First off, I said today, if he's upset with Ben throwing the ball, just wait till Derek's missing him all year. Okay.
I love the one meme, Mike.
And then
Derek Carr, Antonio Brown
bottom line,
against the Chiefs, 48-7.
Bottom line, this is what's gonna happen. I can tell you what's gonna happen right now. He'll have a very good year. Okay, he'll be a Pro Bowler. He'll have a great year. They'll go like 8-8. They won't make the playoffs, and they'll be bitching about his contract. You can mark it the fuck down, dude. He'll be bitching about his contract within 2 years. Mark it the fuck down.
Or
Guaranteed.
bitching about being 8-8.
Yeah,
absolutely.
guaranteed.
All right, you want to say your Flyers point, and we'll get the hell out of here?
No, well, I mean, my crumb of the week. We're gonna do crumb of the week.
Yeah, we'll do crumb of the week because I know it ties into your Flyers point.
My crumb of the week goes to who is it? Steve who's the Steve Yasman? The one that Brendan Shanahan that makes all the
Shanny.
Yeah. The NHL rules.
Who is it, Rob?
Fucking guy.
Who? It's George Peros.
Is George Peros? Either way. Yeah. Bottom line is, I just don't understand. Anyone that saw, so Jacob Voracek got suspended for 2 games. He was about to get checked in the back, and instead of just taking it, he fucking backed into the dude, right, like real quick. Laid the dude out, wasn't ready for it. Fucking Boychuk, I think it was, whatever. Got leveled out, right? Wasn't ready for it. Now they suspended him 2 games. It's fucking it's such a joke. If you go back and look at different stuff that's happened this year, like they go hard on one guy, lean in on another. It's an absolute joke, and something needs to happen about it. They got to address it because that's is he just supposed to let the guy check him in the back? He did nothing wrong, but just back into him. It blows my mind. Like the NHL, super tough sport. They always tell you how tough it is, and then shit like this happens, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Yeah, it's not that tough.
What the fuck's going on with this
Agenda.
That's the shit that bothers
It's agenda driven.
That and Manny Machado is my second crumb of the week.
Double crumming?
Double crumming. Because Manny Machado comes out after just getting $300 million in San Diego and says, "Well, I think we can battle for the wild card. I don't think we can win the division." Did you? The season hasn't started yet, Manny. Season hasn't started yet, buddy. Did you say he can't win the division? Did they just really give this guy $300 million? He said he can't win the division. That's why. That's why
we're all 0-0, baby.
Crumb.
Wow. Yeah, you didn't say that initially. Initially, the way you first brought it out on the show was he said that he said they can get a wild card. Initially, that's why I was like, "What's wrong with that?"
No, but
like,
he did. He said
after what he said in context, yes.
He said,
I agree.
He goes.
I agree.
He said, "I don't think
he can't talk. He thinks take him away from the mic." This is like they haven't learned nothing.
He basically said they can't win the division, but they're gunning for a wild card.
Yeah. Well, okay, at least he's still got hope. I mean, I don't know anywhere else to put a positive on that shit.
They're still gunning.
It's a stupid comment, and again, it just ties into the million. For every $300 million for each mil, you're gonna have a stupid comment from Machado. So, but he's a pup on the field.
Yeah,
and
for me, you gonna go?
No, go ahead.
For me, it's LSU's coach, Will Wade. I mean, in a year where you're in the top 10, you won the SEC. It's just like, and we know it's running rampant in the sport. These are all coming out now from a year ago.
I was
the whole
wiretap
like
over a year ago.
So I know, but
But
now
they
now
knew
it just
about
bit
it,
him,
which makes it even
now
more
it just bit him in the
promise.
face. You know what I mean? So now it's just like, they're having the best year probably since Shaq was there, and it's just like, oh my God, it's just unbelievable.
No, definitely. Maybe
What
I think
happened?
the
I
last.
missed it.
I think the
Yeah,
last
he got suspended indefinitely.
they had him on
he was on
FBI
wiretap.
wiretap, telling another assistant coach like we offered this
Sweet package.
this guy a sweet. We offered this recruit a sweet deal,
Right.
and we're waiting to see if he'll accept it. And the recruit's the kid who's it's Jadavian Smart or whatever his name is, their point guard, who's like their second best player, who's also now not playing because of this. So they're sitting him out. So so they're in trouble.
Yes.
It's
Well, it
just,
looked like could be a great run for them. The last time they were this good, and even though I think they had a hiccup in the tournament the year I'm about to tell you. But the last time they were this good is when they had Tyrus Thomas and Big Baby Davis, Glenn Davis.
Oh, okay.
That was the last time that they were like a really good team.
Yep.
And
Did they go to
and
Final
now
Four that year?
and now they're gonna they actually got I think they got knocked out kind of early. They were really high seed though.
Tyrus
Maybe
Thomas,
like
2
a
overall to
Sweet
the Bulls.
16. Yeah, he never
and Ben put him back on the map
he didn't
for his
pan
1
out.
year.
He
You
didn't
know,
pan out. Yeah, but
obviously.
they didn't even go to the
terrible.
tournament.
No, but back on the map in terms of
but
guys.
yeah,
If a guy goes number 1
Yeah.
somewhere, they're like,
Well,
I'll go to that school because at least I know I can get drafted high.
Well,
So now they're on the map.
Apparently, Will Wade's been paying kids.
Well, that helps as well.
Yeah, that's why they're
And he's
25.
not the only guy,
That's
but
why
No,
they're
I,
25.
but
I'm
I
saying
agree. He's Crump.
young.
Crump.
He's like,
He's
young,
smart, dude.
He
He's
was
smart.
supposed to be like the young up and coming
Yeah.
coach.
next
Yeah.
up.
Sell,
the guy,
sell
you
your
know what I mean?
program. You got a great You got a
at
great
VCU.
place down there
Won
at
everywhere-
LSU.
He's won everywhere he's been.
Yeah,
So
he's
now
just-
they're going to investigate everywhere. VCU, they're probably going to lose
Thank
some wins.
God
you
they
know?
didn't have like
But it's just funny, like you.
in the video game they didn't have sanctions. Woo.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
have given a lot of shit away.
Oh yeah. He. My point is like you got a good program you
Yeah.
can sell there, and
You got a
can
good atmosphere,
yeah,
great campus.
and you got the guy who just went going 1 overall not that long ago, where you can sell guys to the next level. That's all they want. They want to be sold that they can go high in the next level. Winning games is a plus for a lot of these guys too, but for the studs that you're trying to recruit, they want to know that they can go top 10 at the next level. Lottery picks, big money, guaranteed dough.
And a
That's
little,
all.
little tip for these guys. I mean, check the room for fucking wires and shit.
Yeah, come on. Amateur hour.
Let's go.
Yeah,
You got all
don't
this money to
Frank,
give the recruits, Get some fucking metal detectors.
With all the shit that happens, like
First
why are
off,
you even talking about it over the
Why
phone?
are we talking anything over the phone?
Over the phone,
Everything's
yeah.
got to be face.
Everything's here. I'm like the Godfather.
That's like
I'm like the
that's-
Godfather.
Yo, that's
I
simple
tell-
shit.
I say
That's
that-
simple shit right there. That's
You don't see
nonsense
me.
shit.
You don't see me, and I don't talk to nobody ever. I'm like the guy. I stay behind the scenes, and the top assistant does
Yeah, I
all
was
the
gonna say,
talking,
yeah.
and nobody talks
Yeah.
directly to me.
Well,
Nobody talks directly to
But
me.
that's how they do it.
Nobody.
But that's how what's it called? That's how what.
Post-it notes that
Yep.
disappear.
Yo,
I'm right here. I put here. That's it.
Rice paper.
I don't want
Everything's
to.
all right.
Nobody talking.
But that's how what's called kind of skirted by, right? Didn't he kind of skirt by Miller from Arizona, right? They got Tony Bland, who was his top assistant. Bland was on the hook the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. You think Miller didn't know about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how
He
you
said,
do
if
it.
we get hit, I got you. Don't worry.
He said, yo, Tony, get that call. Tony, get that call.
Yep.
Tony, get that call.
Yep. Or you have a
No,
second.
I
sure
get-
you don't.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. 1000%.
Yeah, you never get on the
Absolutely.
phone talking about nothing. If somebody brings it up, you say, dude, I don't know nothing about that. You're fired.
Oh, no,
Get out of
no,
here.
no,
You're
no.
bringing this stuff up.
That's what
I'll
I'm
flip out on the phone.
That's what
I'll
I'm
flip
saying.
out. You son of a
Dude,
fucking
you know,
bitch.
when you're-
You gonna put this evil on me?
When you're a fucking.
I would have R. Kelly'd it really
Yeah.
bad, yeah. I would have R. Kelly'd
When
it out of it.
You're killing me.
When you're a monster, when you're a monster like that, dude, you know everything that's going on. Not only in your program, the whole campus.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 'cause my dad's big Izzo guy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he didn't know anything about Nasser. Fuck
Yeah.
Izzo. The fuck out.
Yeah, you know everything.
everything.
If you don't,
Especially those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah.
you're big dogs on
Izzo knows
campus.
everything.
You're big dogs on campus. And yeah, no, there's no excuse for it. My crumb of the week is it's gonna stay this, man. It's Antonio Browfn. Just for all the things. Because like this is what it and listen, some guy told me on Instagram, parents gotta be their kids' role models. No shit, okay? But parents work 2 jobs nowadays. So kids also look up to star athletes as well, growing up. Okay? And I'm not saying that they're
That's never changed.
okay, but nowadays,
I got you.
but nowadays with social media more as a presence. So what does it say to everybody out there? This is the society we live in too. That you can fucking kick and scream and moan and get what you want. You can be a little bitch and a diva and get what you want. That's all it is. That's all it says. That's why he's such a crump. It's such a bad example for everything. That you can be that much of a piece of shit and you're acting like you're a free agent. You're talking like you're a free fucking agent. Your team just took a $20 million cap hit this year, which I don't know has ever happened, just to get rid of you. just to get rid of you. That's how bad of a dude you are. And the people out there that can't see it, go Google the list. It's a freaking 2-page list of the things that have happened. And they've all happened since he got his money.
He's a crumb.
It's terrible. And I'm not saying, yeah, you raise your kids. I get that. I'm just making an example to tie it into use in a way. Like, this is what you can do now? Like, if you're that good, you can say, oh, I want out of here. I want out of here. I don't want to play here. This guy's bad. This guy's bad. This guy's a racist. This guy.
2019. 2019.
I know.
2019.
I know. That's why I'm yelling. I hate it. I hate it.
I was going to say, like, don't pay too much mind to, like, guys like that, because that's every side has the asshole fucking slurpers and then fucking people that are either realists. You know what I mean? It's just, serial killers fucking get married. These fucking broads, they're fucking out of their fucking mind. Yeah. Oh, man, Charles Manson's such he's so handsome. He's so handsome.
Wait, they marry him in jail.
Yeah.
Motherfucking, what's it called? Fucking.
He even got that loose stick.
You see that slide?
I don't know what happened.
You see that slide?
I tried to slide down. I slid off real quick. I was like, whoa.
A little goosebump.
Prison talk.
Little goosebump. Goosebump.
I think Ted Bundy married like 2 people on
Yeah.
his side. Bitch, he's killed 60 women. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you? Oh, I think he's a really sweet guy. I'm sure you do.
Bring home in the mommy and daddy.
So did the other 59 that are buried somewhere.
Yeah.
He's great,
Jesus Christ.
He wasn't stealing cars. He was killing women. I'll be different. I'll change him.
Yeah. Mom, I'm telling you, he's not that guy.
He told me make sure I put a file in the cake I send him. He loves me.
I got that good pussy. I'll change him.
He's so long.
Yes. But you know what I'm saying? But that's the, you know what I mean? But that's it. Like all those sides. That side's got
He said he's so long.
Well, I'm saying that's why 59 made a mistake. 60 made a mistake.
What?
That's what he does.
That's what 60 made a mistake. He must have been robing. He must have been there. It must have been this.
The dick juggler.
He opened the room.
He's like Nick Foles. He put that 34-inch bat down. Like, boom.
That's awful.
Ladies, you want to get murdered?
That's so terrible.
You brought up the murderer.
You're talking about now the way he was getting women was smacking his cock out. So
Think about the now we're semantics over the things we say on here, which is acceptable
now we know
or
what
not.
you do when you put your robe on.
Oh my god.
rope talk.
Now Manson's cousin.
Tommy
Bundy.
Manson.
Tommy Bundy. TB
Tommy
for short.
Buns. Tommy Buns.
TB for short. 72 and counting.
So awful.
Who's dying? Who's dying over there?
AB. Le'Veon. Where other guys can we fucking bury?
Well, I'm going to go with one of the OG crumbs, too, LeBron. All of a sudden you're playoff activated and you still suck. And then you go out for the rest of the year with an injury.
Well, he played yesterday.
I thought.
No, it was a limit. Restrictions.
Limit restriction. Okay,
Restrictions.
That's just as bad.
It's Tank Talk City over there.
That's not even him, but
It's Tank Talk.
I hear you.
I don't care.
He's been. Listen,
No, it's a very good crumb.
I said this last
it's
week.
a good crumb because
I gave LeBron
he's a
crumb
piece of
last
shit.
week. I always been a LeBron guy. He's been tough to defend recently, but I mean he is still playing. But they're gonna limit him, and they should because they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Right,
so.
Well, they're
I
tanked.
out. My bad.
Just put the whole Lakers.
Tank though.
The rest of the team's out.
Lakers.
Rest of the team's out.
Yep,
though.
just put them all.
Ingram's
And
out.
then
Ingram's out.
And then hold on,
Ball's
I'm not
out.
done. I'm not done. Then put the whole NBA in that little mix too, because what's going to happen is they're going to get the number one, or they're going to get 1, 2, or 3. Yep. You can fucking write that down somewhere. Probably one, because they want to put LeBron. You don't know how to.
They're going to get Anthony Davis. So they're going to get
LeBron and Zion.
1 to 3. 1 or 3. Write it down. Fucking got something to write down? I got a fucking pen.
No, you
I'm
don't
going to
have
write
to
down the date. I'm going to write down the
because
fucking date.
You're
I'm going to
absolutely
write down the
correct.
fucking date.
Easy, Zeke.
One.
Guy's still blowing himself.
All right, unbelievable. Like I got out of work today, and I was like, "Is this guy?" I'm like, "Is this guy still going?"
Yeah,
I literally, when I scrolled my feed,
It's like
it was
time.
10 of them. 10 of them. I said, "Oh my god!"
Worst puffer fish of all time.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, we might have to cut Zeke off. We might have to delete him. You got to stop puffering, Zeke. Congratulations. You called Brown to the Raiders. It was the most obvious move. Fucking 76% of the population could have called it. Congrats.
No, but
Yeah,
Tom,
the guy
Tom,
Yates,
you're
the
absolutely
guy
right
that
with
covers the
NBA,
Steelers, he's on ESPN every day. He's been saying it for a year.
Yeah. TTP says,
It's like
"Yeah, crown yourself.
The
Crown
Sixers
yourself."
come out and admit it, and they get slapped on the wrist, and everybody else does it without admitting it, and then they all get rewarded with the number 1 pick. The NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Attacking.
Oh, yeah, the NBA's.
Yeah.
The NBA's
This
whatever.
guy's really writing stuff down. I mean,
No, I'm not. I'm
shot.
trying to read. I'm trying to read this.
Really trouble reading. He's gonna need a pen.
No, I picked it up the right one, 1, 2, 3 down. Yeah, Bron's always been a crumb. Oh, no, TTP, that's what I wanted to read. Lonzo will never play another game for the Lakers. I agree with that. That's how I wanted to end the show, because I agree with that.
I don't know. They played well when he was on the court. Actually, it's funny because
with him than
But Daddy ain't making it
them
easy.
playing bad. Well, no, when him and Braun were both on the court, they had a good record. But when Braun came back without him, they haven't played as well. Like
No, they play better with him.
actually, Lonzo
That's
on
the one
court.
thing. That's the one thing I do love about LeBron. You know that he kept that fucking guy out of the fucking.
He did.
Out of the fucking news all
Not
day,
for
you know
long,
what
though.
I mean? I know.
He didn't do it for long, because then the guy was yelling to go to Phoenix. When LeBron wanted to trade everybody, he was like, we'll go to Phoenix. What?
Your boy, the Meegs,
You're going, where did he post that at?
Facebook.
What, going his personal or in the real talk?
Tom doesn't want Le'Veon
Hold
Bell,
on.
so that means I want him 1,000 times more.
Hold on, he went that his personal page, not the group?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo. At least tag me, you
I don't
stupid
think
fuck.
I don't think he's even on the. I don't think he's even on the HUD.
No, he's not.
Real
And that's
sports
even
talk.
worse. You don't tag somebody? You don't tag somebody? You're hiding behind the curve.
Brinks gave him that's such a silly way to think. So Brinks has it. Even though that sounds like a third grader, right? That's so silly.
Yeah, it does. And, yeah, Kyle's stupid. I mean, you know.
Well,
There's a lot of things
documented.
that speak for that. You can have Le'Veon Bell. See, people just look at talent and they're looking at anything else, and that's fine. So, been agree, disagree. HUD Radio. We'll be back on next Sunday, fam. Maybe a little earlier, because
I got fantasy baseball.
Big
yeah.
fundamental.
Big Fundamentals got to fucking swing it a little bit.
Big
For Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo,
I've
Ryan
never-
Wilson,
I've never
Greg
been
Mwakovic,
fundamental.
Robbie Pove on the 1s and 2s. Thank you, brother, for Dr. Paul Vidal joining us every Sunday, calling in our doc, make him yours. Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, find on the web. Thatsamething.com. Princeton, Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey locations. Accept all insurances according to the big dog, but no, they accept most major insurances.
Cash.
We love you all. Love all the comments
Cash
fucking
is
flying
king.
in. It's hard to get to them all and talk, but keep them flying for every show, family. Shows all week long. You already know. Subscribe if you haven't. Go over to the Real Talk group, too.
Yeah,
Go over there. We have a
check
good
it
time
out,
over
check
there.
it out.
Or just follow HUD Radio everywhere. We out.
We're around.